Easing up for the people.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Richard. This is Over and Over and Over Again, and we are back. Our first watch along, actually, that we've done for a long while since the season finished. The build up to the Women's World Cup, of course, coming up this summer, which we will be covering on the channel today. It's the last friendly before England fly out to Australia and New Zealand for the World Cup final, which is a World Cup finals, of course, which starts later on this month. Of course, it's going to be a great few weeks of football, isn't it, coming up? So join us for this friendly. England against Portugal. It's playing at MK Dons at Milton Keynes Stadium. It is going to be a good one. It's coming up the other side of this. So Arsenal now Frida Marnham again inside there looking for a second goal. Oh, she's got a second goal. That seals it. Frida Marnham again. Don't worry, we'll be doing a new introduction for the World Cup when it starts as well, but that's just the one that we've still got, of course, from last season. So this, of course, is England Lionesses against Portugal. It is going to be a great game. We've got Bongo Green in the chat. It says, come on you, Gunners, indeed. And says there, hi, Rich. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Hope you're well as well. Looking forwad to this game. Rajendra in the chat, my friend, he says, hi, Rich, back again. Yeah, we're back again. World Cup starting soon. We're getting excited for it. Now, we do have the team lineups for this game. It was quite difficult getting them, actually, because, all these people want to promote women's football, but you try and get a team lineup for a friendly in England International, you've got no chance. But we did manage to get some. So this is how the teams line up then today. So for England, in goal, it is Mary Earps, who's captain, of course, in the absence of everybody else who could be captain. The back four is Lucy Bronze, Esme Morgan, a bit of a surprise, really, Alex Greenwood and Jess Carter. The three in midfield, Kira Walsh, Georgia Stanway and Ella Toone. And then the three up front, again, maybe a couple of shocks there. Lauren James starts on the right. Rachel Daly as a centre forward, of course, the Golden Boot winner in the WSL. And Lauren Hemp on the left. So on the bench then for England, the two goalkeepers, Hannah Hampton, Ellie Roebuck. There's Niamh Charles, our own Lotta Wubben-Moy. Surprised she never got maybe a start ahead of Esme Morgan. But anyway, there you go. Laura Coombs, Chloe Kelly, Beth England, Katie Zellum, Katie Robinson, Alessia Russo, of course. She's about to join Arsenal, but she still plays for Man United at the moment. Maya Letitia and Lucy Staniforth, of course. No Millie Bright, who's injured. And, of course, also no very own Jordan Nobbs, former player Jordan Nobbs, of course. She's missing as well. For Portugal, it's Pereira in goal. Their back four is Amadou, Costa, Gomez and Silva. In midfield, Pinto, Nazareth and Norton. And up front, it's Borges, Diana Silva and Jess Silva. That is the Portugal lineup. They've never beaten England in a women's international, so let's hope that continues. Of course, England looking to bounce back following defeat. That first defeat, of course, under Serena, wasn't it? That last match that we played against Australia, of course, a little while ago. Rajendra says, is it on BBC? No, it's on ITV. It's on ITV. Bongo Green just confirming that there. Rajendra says, new signings for Arsenal. Indeed, yeah, it's been an exciting transfer window so far, isn't it? A lot more to come, I'm sure, both the men and the women. Bongo Green says, are we getting Russo? Well, I believe we are. It's not confirmed yet, of course, so we don't know for certain. But yeah, I mean, I'll be amazed if we don't. You know, we offered all that money for her in January. Now she's not signing a contract with Man United. It seems likely that we'll get her, but we're not going to take it for granted yet. We know how these transfers can be, but yeah, I'm pretty certain we'll get her. She's on the bench today, Alessia Russo, and I think in recent games what we've seen is that when she started the game, she's not been as effective as she was in the Euros when she came off the bench. I don't know whether that's maybe what Serena's thinking for the World Cup, you know, putting Rachel Daly in as a centre forward, and why not? I mean, top goal scorer in the WSL. I mean, what a season that she's just had. So probably a good decision. And I think Russo can make a big impact from the bench. We were a little bit worried, wasn't we, with the injuries and stuff? But did we have the same strength to come off the bench as we did have in the Euros last summer? We were a bit worried if we did, but looking at it now, look at the players we've got on the bench today. Chloe Kelly, of course, scored the winning goal in the final, didn't she? She's on the bench. Beth England, we know she can score goals. She's had a great season at Tottenham. And also, as well, I say, Alicia Russo as well. So we've got some quality on the bench. And, of course, Jordan Nobbs in the World Cup as well should be fit. She'll be on the bench for that as well. So we've got options still, haven't we, despite the injuries. My concerns at the back, I think Esme Morgan, I'm not convinced about her, I've got to be honest. I think the way Lotte Wubben-Moy's been playing this season, helping Arsenal to get to the semi-final of Champions League, winning the Continental Cup, I think she had a better season than Esme Morgan, and I think she deserved a place in the starting lineup. Bearing in mind, Millie Bright's going to be fit potentially for the World Cup, so what you've got to think of is she's probably not going to get a start then. Would have been ideal to start her today, wouldn't it? I didn't think Esme Morgan's done particularly well for England the last couple of games she's played, so I thought an opportunity today maybe to have put Lotte in. Maybe she'll get some minutes in during the game. I don't know. We hope so, because I think she deserves some more minutes for England, because she's not had enough, has she, over the last year or so, despite some really good, steady performances for Arsenal. So a little bit surprised about that. But we don't question Sarina too often, do we? Because she's not done too badly. She just that one defeat so far for England. So, but yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. Portugal aren't one of the top sides in Europe. We know that. But, they play good football. A lot of their team comes from Benfica, of course. So we've just signed Benfica's top scorer, haven't we? In Chloe Lacasse, who's just joined Arsenal. But she's, of course, Canadian, so she wouldn't have been playing today. But a lot of the Portugal players do play for Benfica. So they'll have that kind of club kind of vibe about them, won't they? They know each other's game, and I'm sure they'll be difficult opponents. But it's a strong England side, isn't it? Certainly in midfield and up front. We've got more quality there now than we did have. I say a little bit worried defensively, obviously, without Millie Bright and Leah Williamson. We're always going to look a little bit more shaky, aren't we? And we've seen that in the last few games. But let's see what happens today. I'm predicting England should win this game reasonably comfortably. I'm going to maybe I'll go for a 4-0. I think we've got that quality in attack to really score a few goals today and go out to the World Cup in good form. What's your score prediction against Portugal?
2-0 to us, obviously.
Well, yeah, 2-0. I mean, let's just win the game. I think after the last couple of performances have not been great. I know they were a while ago now. And I know this is different. It's a different opponent today. Obviously, Brazil and Australia were the last two teams we played, two of the top teams in the world. They're just doing a award, actually, to Telford and Christensen, giving them like a little memento on the pitch. A shirt, which is nice. And that's just a little ceremony going on before the game. Rajendra says there, what do you know of the new women's signings for Arsenal? Well, I mean, we've got that defender from Ilse from Swedish defender. She played in the Euros. She looks a very good player, actually. So versatile defender, right-footed, can play right back, which I think that's necessary because of the injury to Laura. And also, she can play in the back three. So I think she's going to be a useful sign. And, of course, we know Chloe Lacasse's goal-scoring record is incredible. Both experienced players as well, which I think is important. So I think they're two really good signings, aren't they? And let's hope there's going to be 2 or 3 more, or at least, to come in as well. I think we need some midfield strength in depth, don't we? Because we're 1 or 2 injuries in midfield and we might struggle next season. But doing the national anthems now, the Portuguese national anthem, which not too sure if we know that too well. But anyway, it should be a good game, this, actually, because Portuguese teams tend to play good football, don't they? So it should be a good game, but we should have too much strength to win this game. And it's probably a good test ahead of the World Cup, isn't it? Because we've got 3 teams in our group that we would expect to win against. So it's important that we get back into that groove of winning games, because I say the last 2 performances wasn't the best, particularly that last one against Australia. So it seems a long time since the Lionesses have played, so it's nice to get a game, isn't it? And let's hope that we can, go out to the World Cup with a good win behind us. Talking of the World Cup, we've got this new song that's been released by our friend Pete Drake, his World Cup song. We'll be playing some of these songs on the channel as well when we do our World Cup coverage as well. So try and get hold of one of them if you can, because it's really, really good. There's 2 songs on there, Wakata and Europeans in Australia, which is two great songs on there. So that's going to be the song of the summer that we're going to be playing. So get hold of that if you can. It's really good. We'll be putting some, we'll be playing a lot of them on the channel throughout the World Cup. It's the England national anthem now, so we'll have a little listen to that.
Come on. What is this playing as? This
Milton Keynes.
Milton Keynes.
Yeah. Only a few singing actually. Rachel Daly is blaring it out. Leah Williamson there in the crowd watching, of course.
What, Mary?
And Captain Mary Earps as well. She's singing away. The captain today, which is good. So that's the national anthem there. Good stuff. We're going to get ready for the kick-off. It looks like a sellout crowd actually as well, which is good to see. The kind of momentum from the Euros last year is still in full flow, isn't it? And women's football this season has been really well attended, hasn't it? All the games. It's been difficult to get tickets at times for some of the games just because of how popular it's become. So it's good to see, and hopefully it will continue going forward, especially if England have a good World Cup. Taking it into next season is going to be even better, isn't it? So, but it's going to be tough, isn't it? The World Cup, we're missing a couple of key players. I think, the World Cup's obviously, a stronger tournament than the Euros. We've got the teams, America, etc. in it. So, Brazil. But yeah, I think we can do well. I trust Serena in the big games to get it right. And, I think we've got a great chance of going a long way. Whether we can win it, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Let's win this game first and let's get our preparations right going over to Australia, and hopefully it'll all fall into place as it did last summer. I do feel last summer we went into that tournament, didn't we? Real momentum building. We'd won all the friendlies before. We were in great form, whereas this season we've got injuries. We've been a little bit patchy in our form this year, and we're not quite going in, are we, in the same kind of frame of mind that we were last summer? But it's a different competition. It's a different different country we're playing in. It's a lot different this year, but let's hope that we can get it right on the day. And I'm sure we will. And I'm sure Serena will. We'll give it our best shot. I think we know that, don't we? This team will give it their best shot. And if it's enough, it'll be fantastic. If it's not, we have to accept that and hope that when the next tournaments come around, the next Euros in 2025, that we can be stronger again. But this is a great group of players, isn't it? It's a great team. And I'm sure they're going to give us some great football, not only today, but in the World Cup as well throughout the summer. It's going to be exciting stuff. Looking forward to it all. So my only little concern about this team, it actually looks as though Jess Carter might be playing at centre back and Alex Greenwood at left back. A little bit of a surprise. Carter and Morgan as the 2 centre backs. That would worry me against real top opposition, I've got to be honest, as a centre back pairing. But anyway, luckily today, it's only Portugal. It's not one of the top nations in the world, is it? So, and it's an experiment. I personally would have gone with a lot of Wouba Moy. Why would you play Jess Carter as a centre back when you've got a lot of Wouba Moy, a natural centre back on the bench that's played well all season? But I say we aren't going to question Serena too much, are we? Because she doesn't get much wrong, does she? Rajendra says there. Is there one for 2-0 to the Arsenal? No, there isn't 2-0 to the Arsenal yet. No, we've just got 1-0 to the Arsenal. We won't be playing that today. Here we go. Bongo Guna says there. Hello there to you as well. When did you last watch your last game in peace and quiet without Rich happening to the screen? Probably never, actually. Even when we're at the games, I'm doing it. So anyway, Russell's in the chat there. Russie says, evening everyone. Hope you're all well. And yourself, mate. Be doing well. It's been a few nice bits of weather, haven't we? In the summer coming, and the World Cup's on the horizon, so it's all good. And we just get ready for the kick-off in this game. Portugal in their traditional red kit. It's not really red, is it? It's like a plum sort of red, isn't it? And England, of course, in their traditional white shirts, blue shorts, white socks, of course, the new England kit. We're doing some sort of... is it a minute silence? Oh, it is, yeah, for Sue Harrison, who recently passed away. So they're doing a minute silence for her, which will be coming up very, very shortly before the kickoff here at Milton Keynes. Everyone in the ground he's getting ready for this. So we'll. And there we go. Then that's for Sue Harrison there. Impeccably observed by the crowd there, wasn't it? And we're now going to get ready for kickoff. So England in white shirts, blue shorts, white socks. It looks like England are going to be kicking at 2. The goal to our left in this first half. And Portugal in their red kit, taking the goal to our right. It's going to be England to get this game off and underway. Rachel Daly will be taking the kickoff for England. And it's an opportunity, isn't it, for some of these players to sort of stake a claim. You know what Serena's like? At the tournament last year, she was just kept the same starting 11. And so you know what she likes. She doesn't like making changes. So it's an opportunity for 1 or 2 players in this team today to really stake a claim, isn't it? And say, you know, they deserve a place in that starting lineup when the tournament starts in a few weeks' time against Denmark. So we'll see what happens in this game. It should be good. We're just about to kick off. I'll say it's going to be Rachel Daly to get things up and running for England. We are off and underway, and it's just a simple ball back to Keira Walsh. England straight away looking to come forward down that far side. Lucy Bronze, England's right back, plays it back to Esme Morgan. Now it's with Carter, shuffles it across to this near side. Alex Greenwood pings it into midfield. We've Portugal haven't had a kick yet. England just keeping possession inside their own half. Keira Walsh now goes long, plays it out to that far side. It's a good ball. It's going to be kept in by Lucy Bronze. Also had a good season at Barcelona. Won the Champions League, of course. A great game that was, wasn't it, against our conquerors, Wolfsburg. They were 2-0 up, wasn't it, at half-time? And in the end, Lucy Bronze managed to get herself a Champions League winner's medal. Of course, along with Keira Walsh as well. You know, Portugal now have got some possession in their back 4 inside this first minute, the first time they played the ball forward. Portugal haven't come into the England half yet, and that ball was cut out again by Lucy Bronze, who's quite high up the pitch, as you would expect her to be. And Portugal will try to maybe get the ball in behind that space where when Lucy Bronze comes forward and we lose the ball. Rajendra says there, my stream from ITVX is behind. Yeah, it probably is, because I think ITVX is like a streaming service, isn't it? So it's got a little delay. Anyway, not too much is going on so far. Portugal now just trying to get a touch on the ball. It's on this near side with Borges, who's actually, despite being a striker, she looks like she's playing at right back, which is a little bit of the Rachel Daly situation for England in the Euros, wasn't it? But anyway, Portugal are now in possession inside, just outside their penalty area. So it goes back to goalkeeper Pereira. Putting a little bit of pressure from Rachel Daly, and that's a poor clearance actually. Georgia Stanway picks it up, finds Keira Walsh. But that's a poor ball from Keira Walsh actually for a change. And it's actually rolled out for a throw to Portugal over on that far side. We've played 2 minutes here, and Milton Keynes, England 0, Portugal 0. No real pattern to the play yet. No chances for either side. I think all the players are just trying to get a feel of the ball really early on. But England won the ball back now. An opportunity for Lauren Hemp, plays it back to Georgia Stanway now. Alex Greenwood coming forward on this near side, finds Lauren Hemp. Wasn't a great ball actually to Lauren Hemp. She couldn't quite get there. And it was a good tackle there by Borges. Anna Borges there, the Sporting Lisbon player, won that tackle. But England have got a throw which we've taken quickly. Ella Toon on the ball for the first time, finds Lauren Hemp on this near side. She's done well, the Manchester City winger, but that's not a great ball again. England's passing not been too sharp in the early stages of this game. But Keira Walsh, Georgia Stanway, is in there, wins it back, finds Esme Morgan, and she plays it out to that far side to Lucy Bronze. Georgia Stanway now finds Lucy Bronze again over on that far side. Bronze tries to find Lauren James. Lauren James has done well, but in the end she runs into trouble, which is something that Lauren James tends to do quite a lot, doesn't she? Runs down into blind alleys. She did it there, and Portugal picked the ball back up, but now it's all the way back with England. Goalkeeper and captain Mary Earps just plays it short up this near side. Alex Greenwood bringing the ball forward for England, plays it in to midfield, looking for Keira Walsh, but she's lost out there in that battle. But Alex Greenwood steps in, wins the ball back, plays it up the line, but there's nobody there. Rachel Daly will chase it, but Borges can complete the clearance. But England again have won the ball back with Kira Walsh, but it's gone behind. It's going to be a throw to Portugal on this near side. We've played 3.5 minutes. England 0, Portugal 0. No real pattern to the play yet. England yet to really settle into our rhythm. Passing's not been too sharp in this early stages of this game, actually. But anyway, it's very, very early on. We just need to settle down. We've just won the ball back in midfield again. A mistake there from Portugal. Now it's up this near side. Alex Greenwood. Oh, a little bit of a shaky pass back there to Jess Carter, but she gets the ball to Chelsea defender, plays it back to goalkeeper Mary Earps, and now England can come forward over on that far side with Lucy Bronze. Little ball in field to Lauren James. A little bit of space for her. Plays a square ball across the pitch to Alex Greenwood on this near side in the shade. Finds Lauren Hemp up this near side. Lauren Hemp, can she get a cross in? She's got two defenders in front of her, goes around the outside, puts a cross into the edge of the 6-yard box. Rachel Daly with a header. Good save there from Pereira. The first chance for England. We know Rachel Daly's threat in the air. Great cross that was from Lauren Hemp from the near side, England's left. And Portugal haven't really got it clear yet. It's with Lucy Bronze over on that far side now. England looking to take advantage of this start we've made here. There's a good cross there from Hemp, a good header from Rachel Daly. It was going to drop in that far corner, actually, but a good save by the goalkeeper. It maybe lacked the power to beat the goalkeeper, but it was a good header. Another good cross. And again, looking for Daly. Another header, another save. We keep putting those balls in the box. We know that Rachel will get on the end of them. And again, that's two-headed opportunities for the Aston Villa striker already in this game. She headed that one down. And that was a bit more of a comfortable save there from the goalkeeper. But the first save was a much better save there. Great cross from Lauren Hemp on this near side. Brilliant ball that was. And that's what Rachel Daly loves, them sort of crosses. She had to generate the power herself because it was more of a clipped cross. And that maybe was what prevented the goal. But it was a decent save. And England now starting to look a lot more dangerous. We're coming forward again over on that right-hand side. Lucy Bronze, is she going to get there? No, she's not, because Silva is there. It is Dolores Silva, the defender from Braga. That's gone behind. It's going to be a goal kick to Portugal. We've played 5.5 minutes and England has started to threaten a little bit more now. Those two opportunities for Rachel Daly, and we're looking a little bit more positive now. So a little bit of a sloppy start with some of our passing, but we've settled down now and we're looking in control of the game at the moment. It's going to be a goal kick though to Portugal, which goalkeeper Pereira is going to take. A couple of saves from her already in this game. She goes short with that goal kick inside the penalty area. They're trying to play it out from the back, Portugal, but they're losing the ball. They're not actually. They've done well there. In fact, it was Kira Walsh battling away in midfield. She's won the ball back. Lauren James now picks up over on that far side. Good play that was there from Kira Walsh. Closed down the Portuguese defender, won the ball back. And now England looking to come forward again. It's played out to this near side. This time to Alex Greenwood, finds Lauren Hemp. No, she doesn't quite find Lauren Hemp. The ball was overhit. It's gone behind for a throw to Portugal. But that Greenwood, Lauren Hemp, Manchester City connection could prove to be quite useful for England today. And Lauren Hemp's already put one great ball in and she's got clear again. That's a nice ball inside. Georgie Stanway, a little bit of space. Finds that Lauren James, plays the ball out to Lucy Bronze over on that far side, clips the ball to the edge of the penalty area. Georgie Stanway tries to turn past the defender there, Diana Gomez, I think it was, but Portugal managed to clear the ball away. Maybe a little bit too intricate there on the edge of the box for England. Maybe Lucy Bronze could have maybe tried to get the ball in instead of a little passing. But Portugal now coming forward for the first time. But Alex Greenwood should cut that out. She does. Good tackle. It's come off the Portuguese player. It's going to be a throw to England. Good defending there from Alex Greenwood. It was Jessica Silva looking to get clear there, but a decent tackle there and knocked the ball off the Portuguese forward, and it's going to be a throw to England. Good tackle that was. Oh, but she just made a mistake there, Alex Greenwood, and now suddenly Silva now can try to come forward. Good covering there from Ella Toon, but actually the referee's given a free kick on the edge of the box. Not sure if it was the foul from Greenwood or from Ella Toon. Was that really a foul?
I don't think so.
Didn't look like a foul, did it? I mean, yes, she got her arm around her maybe, but I don't know. It was a bit of a soft one, really. But anyway, it is going to be. Serena wasn't happy with that decision. It is a free kick though to Portugal, just outside the England penalty on this near side there, right. Opportunity for them for the first time to get the ball into the box and see if they can create an opportunity here. It's going to be the free kick's going to be taken by Kiki Nazareth on this near side, number 20 for Portugal. Opportunity to get this ball into the box. They've got some bodies in there, Portugal. It's clipped into the near post. Wasn't a great ball. Not particularly well dealt with by England either, actually. It's gone behind, and the referee is going to give a corner, I believe. Portugal were claiming a handball in there, but I think it's going to be a corner, the first corner of the game. Not a great free kick, actually. It lacked a bit of height, but not really well dealt with by England at the near post. And in the end, it's not really sure who actually that came off. It looked like it came off the Portuguese player last. And in fact, it has, because it was a goal kick to England. And now Georgia Stanway can get the ball forward, plays it out to the near side. It's with Lauren James running at that Portugal defence. Lauren James, she's got past one player, plays the ball out to the far side. It's a good ball to Lucy Bronze. She can keep it in. Oh, she can't quite keep it in. Again, England maybe trying to overplay it a little bit there. Maybe Lauren James went past the first player, maybe try and get the ball in the box. Instead, she tried to find Lucy Bronze and just overhit the pass slightly. That's been the tale for England so far, really, in this game. We've not quite managed to find the right ball at the right time. It was,
she's never going to get there.
Overhit there, Lauren James. It was a good run initially, but again, maybe a final decision making sometimes lets her down, doesn't it, Lauren James? And it did on that particular occasion. And another England attack comes to nothing. We played nearly 10 minutes. That's a long goal kick forward, actually. Jess Carter's got a chase on here, but she does well there, the Chelsea defender. Again, it was Jessica Silva, but Portugal picked the ball up again. They look to have some really lively front players, Portugal. It could cause England a few problems. It's an untested centre-back pairing, really, isn't it? So Portugal probably feel they've got an opportunity there to cause us a few issues, and they've certainly got some pace in their front three. And they caused us a few little issues there, actually. It was not a great clearance from Jess Carter after initially defending well. And for a moment there, it looked as though Portugal were going to get an opportunity, but England got away with that one. Decent defending in the end, actually. And England are back in possession now. And it's gone all the way back to Mary Earps, all in yellow, the England captain. Just keeping the captain's armband warm for Millie Bright's return, of course, when the World Cup starts. And, of course, she's only borrowing it from Leah Williamson for this year, while Leah is recovering, of course, from that ACL injury. We've got Curly in the chat here, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you're well. And England now just trying to settle down again. Esme Morgan pings this ball up to this near side to Alex Greenwood. Nice touch from her, actually, on this near side. Dinked the ball over the top. It's a good run in behind from Ella Toon. It just runs away from her. And Portugal get the ball away for a throw to England on this near side. Not seen much of Ella Toon so far in an attacking sense yet. But I'm sure she'll have some moments in this game. Alex Greenwood lays the ball in field to Georgia Stanway, who's probably been one of England's brightest players in these early stages of this game. It's going to be another throw, though, to England on this left-hand side, which Alex Greenwood is going to take. Regina says Lauren James has improved because normally she would have dribbled longer before passing. Well, yeah, but when her pass isn't a good pass, then she might as well have dribbled a bit longer, maybe. But no, I mean, she needs to work on that, doesn't she?
Experience, isn't it?
Yeah, I think her final ball needs to improve because she's got all the other ability, all the other assets, hasn't she? She's quick, she's strong. She can run past players, she can shoot, score goals. She just needs to sometimes make those better decisions. Anyway, Lauren James now has got clear. Surely that's a foul, referee. Referee plays on, though. Ella Toon puts a cross in. Wasn't a great cross. Looking again for Rachel Daly. That seems to be England's plan at the minute, is to get the ball into the box early for Rachel to attack. That wasn't a great ball that time into the box from Ella Toon, and Portugal managed to clear that one away. Esme Morgan now plays the ball out to the far side for Lucy Bronze. Plays it in. That's not a great ball again, though. Lauren James trying to pick it up. Lucy Bronze gets it back. Now that's better play from England. Lauren James now have a little bit of space over on that far side. Just plays a simple ball back to her Chelsea teammate, Jess Carter, inside the centre circle. Knocks the ball out to this near side. A bit of space for Alex Greenwood. Plays it into Ella Toon. Looks for Lauren Hemp, on this near side. Two Laurens in the wide positions for England today. Could well be in the World Cup as well. Although Chloe Kelly, I'm surprised she maybe is not starting this game. She's on the bench.
Oh, I'm surprised.
But she's a good. I mean, I think Serena likes to have some key players on the bench to bring on, doesn't she? Yeah. So that's probably what she's doing, and it makes sense because Lauren James is a good player. So anyway, Portugal now just in possession at the back, looking to try and come forward again. They do look quite dangerous when they get the ball forward. They haven't managed to really threaten us too much in these first 13 minutes, but they're going to try now. The ball played out to this near side, looking for the play here of Nazareth, Kiki Nazareth, but that ball was cut out well by Alex Greenwood, who steps in again now. Can she kick this ball on the near side? She does, tries to play it up the line, but there's nobody there. And Ana Borges will just tie it up for Portugal. And again, England not really able to get a real flow in the final third as yet. Just those two headed opportunities for Rachel Daly that brought saves, or fairly comfortable saves, it has to be said, from the Portugal goalkeeper, Inês Pereira. Portugal have now got a throw over on that far side, come up towards the 14-minute mark. The game yet to really catch fire, is it? It's been, it's been at a fairly slow pace. Neither team look as though they want to take too many risks at the moment. And England just not quite getting our passing together. But we've got the ball now with Keira Walsh, and she plays it square to Alex Greenwood, who's got a little bit of space to come forward in on this near side. England's left in the shaded part of the pitch. Plays the ball up that line looking for Lauren Hemp. But again, that's overhit, and it's going to just run behind for a goal kick. So England's passing not quite there at the moment, is it, for whatever reason so far? But it's still early days, isn't it? I'm sure we will improve as the game goes on. But yeah, not a great start, is it? When you look at the last couple of performances as well, it's not really how we want to be going into a World Cup, is it? With flat performances like this. Let's hope that things do improve for England as this game goes on. I'm sure it will. But it is currently a goal kick to Portugal, which Pereira is going to take. Again, she looks to go long and instead just ends up playing it short. And Portugal again trying to play it out from the back. It almost cost them last time because we won the ball. We've done it again with Lauren James. You've got a little bit of a run on here. Plays the ball in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Rachel Daly can't get on the end of it. Lauren Hemp will, but it's just going to run away from her. And Portugal do manage to clear it away. Again, Portugal trying to play out from the back. And they almost paid the price there. Lucy Bronze it was, won the ball. Lauren James picked it up. And in fact, it was Lauren James won the ball herself. Picked it up there. A lovely little ball in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Rachel Daly couldn't quite stretch enough to get on the end of it. A touch on that, and he might well have been able to direct it into the goal, but it went just in front of her. And in the end, Portugal managed to scramble that away. But again, the plan again is to get that ball in early to Rachel Daly, isn't it? And she's certainly causing the defence a few anxious moments already. And that was a decent ball that from Lauren James that time. She got her final ball right on that occasion. Lovely clipped ball to the edge of the 6-yard box. Just Rachel couldn't quite stretch enough to get there. But England again have picked the ball up high up the pitch. Lauren Hemp. And suddenly England now looking a lot more dangerous. That ball played back to Jess Carter, and she pings it out to that far side to Lucy Bronze. Just plays it back to Esme Morgan inside the centre circle. Keira Walsh. Keira Walsh again plays out to that far side to Lucy Bronze. Played in now to Lauren James. Looked for a 1-2 with Georgia Stanway, but she went back instead to Keira Walsh, and she's lost the ball actually. It was Norton there, picked it up for Portugal. And now Portugal trying to come forward themselves, but they run into trouble. In fact, they've run into Lauren James, who's doing well over on that far side, winning the ball back high up the pitch. And again, England back in possession. Rajendra says here, England are missing our stars, Beth and Leah. England not the same. No, you're right. Of course, we're missing, two really key players, and Millie Bright as well. Yeah, key players that played such a big part in that Euro. But that squad should be there to be able to cope with these situations and these issues. That's what it's about, isn't it? And some of these other players need to step up a little bit now. And yeah, of course, what we miss about Beth is just the goals that she's capable of scoring from that wide position. I don't think Lauren James is going to score as many goals as what Beth did in that position, and same with Chloe Kelly. But anyway, we are coming forward down the right now with Lucy Bronze. Again, it's not a great ball, but Keira Walsh will pick it up. Georgia Stanway now plays it square to Ella Toon. She's having a run there. She's going to try a shot from the edge of the box, Ella Toon, but it's gone wide of that far post. And Ella Toon's another one for me that looks much more dangerous when she comes off the bench than when she starts games for England, for whatever reason it seems to be. She doesn't seem to have quite as much impact when she starts a game.
Should just pass it. Russo there.
Russo's not playing. That's Rachel Daly.
Oh, it's Rachel.
Yes, Russo's on the bench.
Oh, sorry. How's she on the bench?
Well, it's his options, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Rachel Daly was top scorer in the WSL, so she's probably the number one striker at the minute. So, but
She got the golden boot, didn't she?
well, she's got to go on boot, yeah, that's what I mean. So she's probably is the number one at the minute, and it's just that, unless she's going to have to come off the bench like she did in the Euros, and that was all right, wasn't it? So we don't mind that. Plus, as well, we don't want her to get injured before the season starts when she joins Arsenal, do we? So, Portugal now trying to come forward themselves, a rare attack for them. They play some neat and tidy football when they come forward. That's a good ball, actually. There's a little bit of space on this near side, inside the penalty area there. It was Pinto, but it wasn't a great first touch, actually, and Jess Carter was able to defend that pretty well. But they're still coming forward, Portugal, on this near side, but not anymore. That's a great tackle from Lauren Hemp, doing her defensive duties for the team, as she does so well. And England now back in possession, but almost a moment there
well done by her,
on this near side. Pinto it was, who got clear inside the penalty area. Just her first touch, maybe just let her down, took her a little bit wider than she wanted to be, and England managed to deal with it. And Lucy Bronze tries to bend that ball round to Rachel Daly's running behind. Good header clear though, and Rachel's chasing after that, and then she's won the throw for England over on that far side. It was Tatiana Pinto. She was just onside as well. Just that touch that needs to be in front of her. Instead, it got stuck between her legs and she couldn't quite get a run onto the ball. And in the end, Jess Carter was able to get back. But that was a dangerous moment that for Portugal. And you do feel as though they will create one or two chances in this game.
It's open.
But England in possession over on the far side with Georgia Stanway played back to Jess Carter. Hello. We've got some guests joining us, actually. Live guests in the studio, which is nice. Live guests have arrived, which is good. It's like the Euros final all over again. Anyway, England coming forward now. Rachel Daly gets on the end of that ball, but it's good defending, actually, from Portugal. And, in fact, it's a free kick anyway to Portugal. I don't know if it's a handball, was it, from Rachel Daly. We played 20 minutes. England 0, Portugal 0. Well, it wasn't a handball. I don't know if she's getting a free. Oh, it was there. Yeah, okay, it was a handball. Yeah.
It was.
The second one was a handball.
Whoops.
Which looked like she meant to do that as well, actually. But anyway, almost got away with it. Thought she was Maradona for a minute. But it is a free kick to Portugal. All now coming forward on this near side. Nice play, actually. Again, it's Pinto with the ball forward, looking for Silva over on that near side. I say Portugal have looked pretty lively going forward so far. But that's going to be dealt with, is it, by Jess Carter? No, it isn't. Good play again by Jessica Silva. Was she fouled? Referee plays on, and it is going to be a throw now to England. Portugal not reluctant to get the ball in the box, aren't they? Will they get some good plays down that left-hand side, try and get the ball into the box, but they don't. And in the end, they're not really creating too many opportunities. They did look like a foul, actually, there from Jess Carter there on Silva. It was a foul, right in front of the linesman as well, not given. And England maybe got away with that there because that would have been a dangerous situation for a free kick. But anyway, a couple of strange decisions by the referee already, but what do you expect? Anyway, it is going to be, I think it's a goal kick to England, or is it a throw? In fact, it's not, because Portugal got the ball. I don't know what happened there. The camera decided to spend 10 minutes looking at the Portugal manager for some reason. Anyway, Portugal now back in possession with their goalkeeper, Pereira. It actually looks like she's wearing tracksuit bottoms, which is strange because it's obviously quite a warm day. But anyway, maybe it's to protect an injury. Who knows? That ball into the centre circle. Nice play again from Portugal. They're pretty good on the ball, aren't they? Individually, just aren't quite gelling as a team, are they? But Alex Greenwood steps in there, wins that ball. Now she's got it back again from Rachel Daly. This is a good move from England. Can we get an opportunity? Georgia Stanway plays out to the far side. Lauren James goes past the defender. Look, she may have been fouled, but she stays on her feet, keeps possession of the ball for England over on that far side, gets past the defender, puts a cross, and it's deflected behind. It is going to be England's first corner. And Lauren James is causing a few problems to Portugal, actually, in this first half. She's done well. And she did well again now. And that was a decent cross that was deflected behind off one of the Portuguese defenders. And England do get their first corner. Prepared to run at the defender there. It's a good cross. It would have been a nice ball for Rachel there at that near post. Would have been looking for that one. But it is a corner to England. It's going to be over on that far side, England's right. I wonder if Alex Greenwood going to go across to take that. She tends to take the corners, doesn't she?
Yeah,
she has gone across there with her left foot. Usually good delivery she puts in, doesn't she, Alex Greenwood? So an opportunity here for England to maybe get the first goal midway through this first half, this first corner. Rachel Daly's going to be looking to get on the end of this. What's the delivery like? It goes short into the near post to Lauren Hemp. She gets it back again. Alex Greenwood, and England didn't put the ball in the box. They might do now with Kira Walsh. Dinks it to the far post. It's over hit, and that wasn't a great set piece that from England. Just get the corner in the box, really. There was bodies in there, and we tried to do something a little bit different, and it didn't come off at all. The cross from Kira Walsh was over hit. Just a little short corner there. She could have had a little bit more time, Kira Walsh, in to get a better ball, actually. And it was a poor cross, you have to say, for a player of her quality. And Portugal have survived another England attack, and they've just given the ball away. Actually, it's going to be a throw to England. Lucy Bronze takes it quickly into Kira Walsh. And it's back with Esme Morgan. Plays out to that far side again to Lucy Bronze, looking to get forward, as she likes to do. Rachel Daly touches it off. Can Lauren James keep this in over on that far side? She does well, actually. Just manages to keep it in. Under pressure from Amado, trying a few little tricks there. Lauren James, and in the end, just plays a simple ball back to Lucy Bronze, and England been forced back inside the centre circle. Now it's up this near side. Alex Greenwood didn't play much in the Euros, did she? Didn't get any starts at all. Came on a few times from the bench, but not really a tournament that she got a lot of game time in. I'm sure she's going to play a lot more in the World Cup now with Rachel Daly moving to a forward position. Rachel Daly's in again, but that ball just slightly overhit, and it's gone through to the goalkeeper again. And it's not quite working for England, is it, in the attacking third of the pitch at the moment? Just not, that ball into the box isn't quite coming off where it needs to. And chances have been few and far between, just those two headers so far, actually. That's all we've had in this game. Now, Portugal trying to come forward. Jess Carter's there. She looks a little bit uncomfortable at times when the ball's played in behind her, Jess Carter, but she did well there to clear that one away. It would certainly worry me if she was playing centre-back in the World Cup against some of the better teams. But anyway, Lauren Hemp's done well on this near side. Over halfway now. Rachel Daly's got off on a run. Lauren Hemp slowed the play down. Now she's going back on a run again. Dinks the ball towards the box, but it's deflected behind. It is going to be another corner to England, this time on the near side. Good play that was from Lauren Hemp initially. Defensively, she did well and then brought the ball forward. Not really much support, actually. Rachel Daly tried to make a run in behind, but she was never really going to get there. And in the end, the ball has gone behind for a corner off number 10. It is Diana Silver, actually. They've got a few silvers, haven't they, in their team? There's 3, actually, in the starting lineup, 3 silvers. And a bronze for England. We haven't got a gold, have we? That's what we're missing. Anyway, the ball's now come out to Georgia Stanway, although England, of course, got the gold at the Euros, and hopefully we'll get another one in a few weeks' time. Jess Carter now pings that ball to this near side. Alex Greenwood takes it down well, finds the running of Ella Toon, but again, the ball's not quite there, is it? Not quite there. The final pass again for England, and it's going to be a goal kick to Portugal. 26 minutes played, just a bit more than that, actually, just over 26 minutes played. Still 0-0, and not really too many chances as there been. There's a warm-up game on Thursday. Republic of Ireland are playing Australia in a warm-up game for the World Cup. The hosts, of course, Australia, will be one of the fancy teams to do well. Not quite sure they're good enough to win it, but who knows? We shall see. And then, of course, England-Haiti on the 22nd of July. That's not the first game, is it? The first game against Denmark before that, isn't it? That must be on a different channel. Anyway, we'll probably be watching that on here, I would hope, depending on, I think the kickoffs, is it?
It's early in the morning, that Haiti
Yeah,
one.
but I think that's on a weekend. No, the Haiti one, no, but I think the Denmark game on a weekend, I think. Anyway, Lauren Hemp now coming forward on this near side. Can she get a cross in? She does. Rachel Daly's there. Plays it off to Ella Toon. Good defending, actually. Ella Toon couldn't quite get there. But that was a decent ball again into the box, this time from Lauren Hemp. She's put a couple of good crosses in already in this game. But didn't quite fall to Ella Toon, did it there? And in the end, Portugal got it away. Lucy Bronze over on that far side now. That's a heavy touch there from Georgia Stanway, actually. And now Portugal can get the ball forward, looking for some pace in behind. But Esme Morgan's there and gets the ball back to goalkeeper Mary Earps. 27.5 minutes played. England 0, Portugal 0. England have been the much better team, but not really created any real opportunities as yet. And Portugal have had 1 or 2 moments on the counter-attack. But not much has happened so far. I'm sure the game will improve. Kira Walsh just lays that ball off to Jess Carter. She pings up this near side now to Alex Greenwood. Just had a lot of the ball. Alex Greenwood plays the ball forward to Ella Toon, who's not maybe had enough of it. If we can get her on the ball a bit more, and we have now on his near side, but just runs away from a little bit there, Ella Toon, and it was a good tackle on her. But it is a throw to England, which Tooney's going to leave to Alex Greenwood to take on this near side, England's left. And looking for a little bit of movement ahead of her, Alex Greenwood, not getting enough maybe for what she wanted. And she hasn't taken that throw yet, actually. Now she does, plays it into Rachel Daly, gets it back, and it's gone behind of the defender, Diana Gomez. They're just showing that ball again from Lauren Hemp. Rachel Daly couldn't quite get a good enough connection on it, otherwise she could have maybe pushed the ball towards the goal, but instead it fell to Ella Toon, but Portugal scrambled that one away. Now England back in possession again. Rachel Daly plays it off to Kira Walsh. That's a good ball in there from Alex Greenwood, looking for Ella Toon, but again it didn't quite fall for England inside the penalty area, and Portugal now can bring the ball forward up this near side. That's a good ball forward actually there from Diana Silva, but England have picked it up again though with Esme Morgan, and now it's back with goalkeeper Mary Earps. And England now looking to try to find a breakthrough in this game, which doesn't look as though it's coming anytime soon, if we're honest, but who knows? We're lacking a little bit of inspiration at the moment. We've been fairly comfortable in possession, but we're not really.
We're not creating anything.
No, we're not getting in behind that Portugal defence, and we're not causing them too many problems. It's been fairly comfortable for Portugal in this opening half an hour. But we know they've got the quality. That's a good ball, though, this time. Lauren Hemp, she looks the most likely on this near side. That's a decent ball again. It's deflected off a defender there. Took it away from Rachel Daly. Almost crept into the far post. That was Diana Gomez with the block there. And maybe that was a good bit of defending. Actually, that's a lovely ball from Alex Greenwood up the line this time for Lauren Hemp. Lovely first time cross, looking for Rachel Daly, and it was Gomez there. Just slid in and managed to deflect the ball away, and it could have rolled in that far post for an own goal, but in the end it's gone behind for a corner. Good defending actually, because Rachel was looking to get on the end of that, and it is going to be another corner, which I think Alex Greenwood again will probably go out to take. And England's last time it was that short corner which didn't come off. I'm sure she's going to put this one into the box.
Come on.
Lucy Bronze is in there. Rachel Daly's in there. We know they can both. They're both dangerous, aren't they, in the air? So Esme Morgan's tall as well. She can maybe look to get on the end of this as well. That's a much better corner to the edge of the 6-yard box. The goalkeeper under pressure managed to punch it away, and Portugal will clear it away. That's better though. Get the ball into the box. Put the goalkeeper under pressure. But she did well actually there, the goalkeeper. And then Georgia Stanway's just committed what would be a sensible foul to stop a counter-attack from Portugal. And he's going to be a free kick. That's a sensible foul to make, isn't it, there? You're probably not going to get booked, and it does stop a counter-attack.
No, she's not frightened. Georgia.
That was on Diana Silva, actually. 31 and a half minutes played, and it's been quite frustrating for England so far, because we look as though we've got something in us, but it's not quite happening at the minute. We're just lacking a little bit of inspiration, a little spark somewhere from somebody. I say Lauren Hemp's probably been our brightest hope.
Definitely.
She's looked really good on this left-hand side, put in 2 or 3 great balls, and I think we need to try and get her more in the game as well, and then we'll have some more opportunities.
She's been the best player so far.
She's been
Definitely
certainly the best attacking player. Yeah,
Definitely.
She looks the most dangerous. She's caused the defence a few problems there. I suppose it's not really helping that there's a natural forward player playing at the full-back position for Portugal, so not a natural defender, and maybe that's helping Lauren, but she's doing well down this near side, and we can get the ball to her more. Who knows? We can maybe get that goal. I think we'll settle everybody down. I still think we're a little bit too tense maybe after the last couple of performances, and maybe we just need to get out of our system a little bit. Maybe get ourselves a goal. But it is a free kick to Portugal over on that near side. It was a foul from Lauren Hemp. It's going to be an opportunity for Portugal to get the ball in the box, actually. It's going to be Knowlton with the free kick. It's not a bad ball, actually. Headed away by Jess Carter, it was. But Portugal another chance to get the ball over on that far side. It's back into the box now. An opportunity for Portugal. A shot comes in. Jess Carter's in the way. Good block from her. And then a clearance away as well. And suddenly England look a little bit shaky defensively. And Portugal now sensing maybe a moment for them to make the breakthrough. There was a couple of good balls into the box though, actually, from Portugal. And they're coming forward again on this near side. Again, it's Diana Silva on the ball. She's looked quite lively for Portugal as well when they've had the opportunity to get the ball forward, which hasn't been enough. Anyway, Lauren Hempstead's cut that out now. Can England get a counter-attack going? Ella Toone plays it back to Jess Carter. Not a great ball, so Esme Morgan's got to chase after it, but she's got plenty of time. Finds Lucy Bronze, who's done well over on that far side. Plays the ball up the line to Lauren Hemp. Not had much of the ball in the last 10 minutes, but she's got a chance now to run at this Portugal defence. She's inside the penalty area. Lauren James dinks the ball to the far post. Daly comes in. Oh, couldn't quite get there. Lauren Hemp was coming in as well at the far post. I think a defender just got a touch on that. Again, though, that's a much better final ball there from Lauren James. She made the right choice. A lovely little dink cross. In fact, it was a defender. It was Borges, actually, who just managed to get a touch onto that cross. And took it away from Lauren Hemp, actually, was coming at the near post. And but a good ball that was actually from Lauren James. Yes, a corner, yeah. So Alex Green was going to take this one from the near side. It's going to be an outswinger with her left foot towards the penalty spot, potentially. Goes long instead. A header comes in from Jess Carter. And an overhead kick from Rachel Daly goes high over the crossbar. Why not try it? She's got enough goals this season, so it's worth a go, wasn't it? It was a corner to the far post, headed down, and then spectacular effort from Rachel Daly, which, if it comes off, it's going to be one of the goals of the year, isn't it? But that was never likely to. It's gone high over the crossbar into the crowd behind the goal. And we've played, 10 minutes or so to go till half time. And,
I think we could change this half time now.
Well, we need something different, don't we? Because it's just not quite happened for England so far. We've not made the Portuguese goalkeeper not really stretched her. Those two saves from Rachel Daly headers in the first 10 minutes or so, but comfortable saves, really, you'd expect her to make. Anyway, there's a Portugal player injured now. It was Lauren James that committed the foul, and the referee is having a word with her there. Again, they're trying to play it out from the back. She was a bit late there, Lauren James, I suppose, and it is going to be a free kick. The foul there was on Dolores Silva. Looks okay anyway. And it is a free kick to Portugal. You do feel as though if they keep playing it out from the back like that, England are going to get a few more chances from that, because it's not really working for them, is it? England are shutting them down really quickly. And it's happened 2 or 3 times. They keep trying to do it. Playing it out from the back doesn't work always, does it? In fact, quite often it doesn't. Oh, they've given it away again, Portugal. Now England have got an opportunity. Ella Toone plays the ball in, looking for Rachel Daly, but again, that ball into the box wasn't quite the quality that was needed. Good movement, though, from Rachel Daly. She did well, actually, Ella Toone, initially to win the ball, but then she made the wrong choice, and Portugal won the ball back there with Nazareth, who the referee's given a free kick. Didn't agree with that decision there, the Portuguese midfield player, but it is going to be a free kick to England. Sorry, but she was maybe fouled first there by Lucy Bronze, and then she gets the free kick given again. So I can understand her frustration really with that. But anyway, it is a free kick to England, and we're looking to try to get this goal because it has been frustrating. But it's a free kick over on that far side. It's about 15 yards in from that far touchline. England's right. Looks as though Georgia Stanway may well be taking this. Alex Green was over there as well. So we'll see. Rachel Daly just stood on one of the Portuguese players' feet there in the melee on the edge of the box, which has just delayed this free kick. It's going to come in now. Is it going to be Alex Green, which you've got an arm in the air? It is going to be Alex Green with that left foot. Oh, it's a poor ball again. Set pieces have not been great in this first half at all, and that was another poor one there from Greenwood. Hit the first defender. Didn't get enough height on it anyway. Really poor ball that was, actually. Another wasted opportunity for England to get the ball in the box. But we're coming forward again. Georgia Stanway now finds Lauren James over on that far side, goes past the defender twice, the same defender. She's done well, Lauren James, going to get the ball in. It's deflected by the Portuguese defender into the arms of the goalkeeper. But again, Lauren's done well there on that far side, going past the defender there once or twice, and then took it past her and got a cross in, low cross looking again for Rachel Daly, but it hit the first defender there. That was one of the other Silvers. And it went into the arms of the goalkeeper. But England's starting to create one or two moments. in this game. And Emerson's joining us for the watch along.
We were munching some crisp, didn't want to disrupt your stream.
Oh, you can't eat crisp when the stream's on. It's
Yeah.
too noisy.
Yeah,
Too noisy. But it is still 0-0, so we've not missed much anyway. Nothing's really happened in this first half, to be honest.
No.
But there's still time. It's quite a nice stadium, MK Dons, I think. And England have played there before, of course. Can't remember last time they played a game, didn't we? Was it one of the Arnold Clark Cup days? I think we played it at Wilton Keys, didn't we? Anyway, England coming forward now. Alex Greenwood on his near side finds Lauren Hemp. Again, she's going to have a run at the Portuguese defence. Just gets to the edge of the penalty area. Lauren Hemp, can she get a cross in? Two defenders for company, and in the end plays it back to Alex Greenwood. Tries to dink the ball in towards the goal. Actually, I don't know if she meant that as a ball at goal rather than a cross. It wasn't a great ball again, and Alex Greenwood hasn't had a great last 5 or 10 minutes actually with some of her deliveries there. That was a really poor ball. Had it dropped into the goal, it would have been a great goal, but it wasn't meant as a shot at goal. It was supposed to have been a cross. The goalkeeper scrambling a little bit, but it was always going to go over and landed on the roof of the net. But yeah, not unusually poor quality from Alex Greenwood. Usually her deliveries are good, but not in the last few minutes. Giving the ball away inside the centre circle again, and Portugal looking to try to build an attack of their own, but that's a poor ball forward. Alex Greenwood's done well defensively actually, but not so much going forward. Lauren Hemp now plays the ball up towards Rachel Daly just inside the area. Rachel Daly's going to try a shot. She's closed down quickly actually and dinks the ball to the far post. Oh, it's looking for the run there of Lucy Bronze, but it's Ella Toon picks it up inside the area, finds Georgia Stanway. And again, an England attack that we've ended up coming backwards, not quite getting the final ball in the box right, are we? Esme Morgan now plays it square to Jess Carter, coming forward, plays it to this near side. Alex Greenwood into Lauren Hemp. Those who have linked up quite well in this first half. Well, it wasn't a great ball from Lauren Hemp, but Alex Green was in quickly to try and win it back and put under pressure. Suddenly Portugal now have got an opportunity for a counter-attack, but that's soon brought to an end actually with really good defending there from Kira Walsh, but actually Portugal have won the ball back again. And not great this from England actually. And the ball's now back with the Portuguese goalkeeper just outside the penalty area. And are they going to get caught out again trying to play it out from the back? They still haven't managed to get the ball clear. Lauren James is trying to put the defender under pressure, but they get away with that one. And a little bit of space now to come forward, Portugal. Up this near side. Borges it is. Falls backwards. We're into the last 4 minutes of the first half. And Portugal will be happy with how this first half's gone. They've defended comfortably and they've had one or two moments themselves, actually. They've not tested Mary Earps as yet, but they've certainly caused us one or two anxious moments at the back. I say it's a little bit of a unusual central defensive partnership for England. It's not played together before, I don't think, as central defenders anyway. So, not surprising that Portugal maybe have caused us one or two problems. But Mary Earps hasn't had a save to make. And that kind of sums up this first half because the Portuguese goalkeeper hasn't had too many saves to make either. But now there might be a chance here. Rachel Daly's got clear again on this near side, just inside the penalty, looking to get the ball onto her right foot for a shot. She does. It's blocked though. Good defending actually again from Portugal. They have actually defended pretty well, you have to say. Lucy Bronze over on that far side though for England. Rachel Daly was always looking to get that ball onto her right foot. And it was good defending. But that's a poor ball from Lauren James again on the edge of the box this time. She put a couple of good balls in and then she just gives a simple one away. And now Portugal can try and come forward themselves. If they took a few more risks coming forward, Portugal, you do feel that they could have some joy actually. They seem very reluctant to commit too many bodies forward. You can maybe understand why. They don't want to get caught out and lose the ball. But you do feel as though they've got opportunities on the counter-attack if they really took a few more risks. But Rachel again getting clear on his near side. It's the second time in the last couple of minutes. Once she gets in the penalty, she's always looking to come inside on that right foot. She did maybe, it was a little bit too easy to defend that maybe. And in the end, it was a good block. There were two defenders there. There's always one of them was probably going to get the block in. And England are coming forward again. Alex Greenwood That's a poor
Gee,
ball
I'm
again,
really-
and England just aren't. It's just not flowing at all.
Definitely not. The passing's rubbish.
It isn't great passing, and yeah, we've not got any flow at all in this first half, really. And yes, whether some changes are needed at half time, you know, we've got Beth England on the bench, we've got Katie Robinson on the bench, obviously Russo's on the bench, Chloe Kelly. We've got some quality there, so maybe we need to start using them as well, and seeing, you know, some of these players want to stake a claim for the World Cup, don't they? So no one's really done themselves too many favours in this first half, I suppose. I mean, Lauren Hempst looked good. Lauren James has had some good moments. Rachel Daly's worked hard up there without getting too much service. Other than that, though, not too many positives for England in this first half. Lucy Bronze has played well, actually, but you kind of expect that anyway. It's not like her place is under threat, particularly for the World Cup, is it? She'll probably get picked regardless, but she's had a decent first half. But anyway, England trying to come forward now. Still time in the last minute of the first half. Can we get a goal before the break? Time is against us. There's not going to be a lot of stoppage time in this first half because I don't think there's been any stoppages at all. So we probably won't even get any stoppage time at all. Anyway, we'll see. Lucy Bronze now coming forward. This might well be the last attack that England are going to be able to produce in this first half. Lauren James has done well again down that far side. Shows good feet, but again runs into trouble maybe when she couldn't knock the ball off a little bit quicker. But Lucy Bronze has won it back. Georgia Stanway now plays it square to Ella Toon. She got a lucky ricochet, Ella Toon. She's going to try a shot. No, she finds Lauren Hemp. Are we going to get a goal right at the end of this first half? Lauren Hemp's ball into the box. It was attacked there. Good save. Was it Georgia Stanway came in? The goalkeeper there pushed it over the bar. That's the best chance England have created, actually. It's come right at the very end of this first half. It was a good move. Again, it's Lauren Hemp's cross. She has put some great balls in. And Georgia Stanway got in between the two. In fact, it's hit the bar, hit the top of the crossbar. It wasn't the goalkeeper that saved it. She got in between the two defenders there, Georgia Stanway. Come off her knee, I think it was. And it's hit the top of the crossbar. That was indeed the last action of the first half. That was probably the nearest England have come to a goal. And it came right at the very end there. Georgia Stanway hit the crossbar from Lauren Hemp's cross. Lauren Hemp's crosses have caused most of the problems, actually. Yeah. She's put 2 or 3 great balls in, a couple of headers from Rachel Daly early on, and that one right at the end there. But that's been it, really. Not a very flat performance from England, you have to say. And it doesn't fill us with a lot of confidence going into the World Cup, does it, really? When it's only a few weeks away and England not looking at all great. But if you remember this time last year before the Euros, we played poorly in the first half of a lot of games. In the second half, we were a lot better, and we won a lot of games in the second half, didn't we? So maybe that's what happened today, and it'll maybe be the changes from the bench that might be the difference again. But we'll still see. Obviously, Russo will be desperate to come on, I'm sure. Beth England as well. She's scored a lot of goals this season. So let's see what Serena does at half time. I wouldn't be surprised if there are 1 or 2 changes, but we shall see. But yeah, not a great first half, was it really? Let's be honest. But anyway, let's hope for better in the second half. How was work anyway?
All right.
Good.
Oh,
What time did you finish?
10:02.
Really? Wow.
I'm supposed to finish at 2:30, but didn't have a break, so I got out early.
That's not so bad, then, is it? I suppose.
No, I just came home and came in. Came home, got the stuff, put it in the car, came up.
Oh, that's not too bad, then.
There wasn't any traffic, so
It wasn't.
just straight up, really.
Oh, that's good news. That is good news. So it's half time anyway. It is 0-0. And don't forget again this great CD that's out for the World Cup. There you go, Pete Drake. Look at that. You've got to go and get that because it's great. And I say it's got 2 different tracks, a couple of remixes on the back there. Look at that. So get that CD. I'm not sure where you can get it from actually. But anyway, PeteDrake.com. Just put Pete Drake in Facebook and you'll find him, and you can buy it there. And it's great. And you want to get it for the World Cup? It's great. And I say we'll be playing it on the on our little shows for the World Cup actually. And also as well, there's a video coming out actually, and I did some footage for the video with my drone, so even more reason to get it. So there you go. But it's out now, so yeah, for the World Cup, and it is really good. So, but yeah, the CD certainly better than what that game's been anyway. But hopefully the second half will improve. and we'll see a goal or two. But yeah, not great, was it?
Bit flat.
Yes, it was very flat. What we need is Beth Mead to be playing, but she can't play. She's in the crowd watching, along with Leah Williamson, but that's as far as we're going to get with those two for this World Cup, I'm afraid. So other players are going to have to step up to the mark, and Lauren James has her moments, but you can see the difference when Beth Mead plays in that right-hand side position. When the ball comes into the box, she's always looking to get on the end of it. That's the game, isn't it? And it happened in the Euros. That's how she scored so many goals. And that's what Lauren James doesn't do enough. When the ball goes out to the left-hand side and Lauren Hemp puts a cross in, Lauren James isn't getting into the goal-scoring position. She's staying out wide. And that's something that Beth Mead doesn't do. She gets herself in the box and gets on the end of things. And we're going to miss that in the World Cup. There's no doubt about that, because no one else really in this squad does that job. And unfortunately, England are going to have to find a way to compensate for not having Beth in the team. Maybe Chloe Kelly could be the answer, but from what I've seen the training videos, Chloe Kelly's more been playing on that left-hand side and coming in from there. So I don't know whether or not that's going to be what they're going to look at. Maybe Lauren Hemp will move across to the right. She did that in the Euros a few times. Her and Beth Mead swapped, didn't they, a few times? So I don't know if that's the plan, but yeah, seeing some of the training videos, it looked as though Chloe Kelly was more playing on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side, sorry, and cutting in on her right foot. So I don't know whether that's what the plan's going to be. We'll see in the second half, because I'm sure changes will be made. Like to see, obviously, the new Arsenal centre forward, or the future Arsenal centre forward, Alicia Russo, coming on, but we'll see. Some of those crosses into the box you would have liked, wouldn't she? I mean, Rachel had a couple of headers there, but didn't quite test the goalkeeper enough. And they've just shown basically the highlights of the first half there, just those 3 chances, 2 Rachel headers and that Georgia Stanway effort to bounce onto the top of the crossbar. That's all we've created in that first half. Not enough quality in that final third. So a little bit of work for Sarina to do at half-time, but she's done it before, hasn't she? I say there was plenty of games leading up to the Euros. I remember that game we went to against Holland. It was 1-1 at half-time when England weren't very good, and then we won 5-1 in the second half. And made some substitution. I mean, Beth Mead came on and scored 2 goals in that game, which obviously won't happen today. But sometimes that's what it needs, isn't it? A spark from somebody, and maybe that's what we'll see. I mean, in the final friendly before the Euros, we were 0-0 at half-time, I think, against Switzerland, and won 4-0 in the end. And again, it's just that first goal, and it may be what we need.
Yeah, we want to get on
and see. But yeah, we're definitely lacking a little bit of, a little bit of spark in that final third, definitely. And I'm a little bit worried about the defence as well, actually, because I don't think these two don't look comfortable together, do they? Because it's not a partnership that they've got used to each other playing it. I'd say Jess Carter's more of a fullback, playing at centre-back, which is going to cause problems against the better teams. And I just don't think Esme Morgan's that great, if I'm honest. I really don't. So, but we've been tested enough defensively anyway against this Portuguese team. But obviously, the World Cup's going to be a different story, isn't it? Which is why I can't understand why Lotte Wubben-Moy's not playing, getting a chance. Maybe she'll play a bit in the second half, we'll see. But yeah, Lauren Hemp's looked at danger down that left-hand side. Some of her crosses have been really dangerous, and that you do feel as though if a goal's going to come in this game, it's probably going to come from that left-hand side with Lauren Hemp putting a ball in. That seems a more likely way. Maybe get Alicia on and try and get on the end of it. Maybe play both of them together. Maybe Rachel Daly and Alicia Russo. Let's see if we can play with 2 strikers just to see if that works, because we've not got enough bodies in the box. And some of those crosses of, if your striker, I mean, they're showing them now. You look at there, you've got Rachel Daly now on her own, and she won the header, but there's no one following up really. I mean, Lauren James got there in the end, and again, that header there, no one else in the box. And if England are going to, in games, you need to get more bodies forward, don't you, at times? And if the first player doesn't win the header or whatever, then you've got someone following up. And that's what we've generally done well, but we've certainly been lacking it in recent games. So let's see what we can do in the second half. But yeah, I'd certainly bring Russo on quite early on. I wouldn't mind seeing Katie Robertson get a run out either. Obviously, Chloe Kelly will probably come on, we expect. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. Beth England maybe later on, perhaps. not sure if Serena really trusts Beth England much because she didn't really pick her before. I think she's only picking her now because lack of options, maybe. I don't know. Be interesting to see because she's had a good season, scored a lot of goals. So we'll see what happens in this second half. But I mean, Serena looks quite frustrated, doesn't she? Sitting on the bench, and she needs to work some magic at half time, as she's done before. But it's not quite. This isn't the same England team that we enjoyed last year so much, is it? It's not something missing, isn't it, from the team? It's just
key
not.
players missing for one.
Yeah, we have, but it's still a very strong team that should be doing better than this, I think. We're missing some couple of players, but most of these players that played today played in the Euro, didn't they? You know, the only one who didn't, I mean, Jess Carter didn't really play much. Esme Morgan didn't play. But other than that, all the others played in it. Lauren James didn't play, but it's the majority of this team were the team that played in the Euro, weren't they? And the performances have been very, very flat. And I don't know, it's just not quite that same team. You don't get to say. We felt before the Euros that we had a great chance to win it. Just from watching the friendlies, you thought this team got something about them, and you just felt as though we had momentum on our side, and you just felt that we could do it. Whereas now, I'm not feeling very confident that we can win this World Cup at all. But maybe things will change quickly once it starts. I don't know, but at the minute, you're just feeling that we're missing something that we wasn't missing last year. And, you know, it can't just be Beth Mead, can it? Let's be honest. I know she was player of the tournament and whatnot, but there's more to it than just one player, isn't there? There's more missing, it seems like. You know, we're missing a captain as well. You know, Leah played a big part. You know, she's quite important building attacks as well, isn't she, Leah Williamson? When she wins the ball, she can bring it forward, and her long passing opens up defences and stuff. So we're missing that as well. But I don't know, something's not. I'm not getting the same vibes from the team this year as I was last year, really, going into the tournament. And it's a shame because, you know, we've got the potential to win it, I suppose. It's just not, doesn't look as though we're going to, I don't think. But anyway, we shall see what happens. There's not long to go until it starts, so we need something. Is it the 20th of July or something? It starts, so it's only got 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. So yeah, we need something from somewhere. Anyway, maybe the second half will change. Maybe we'll bring on some subs, and suddenly we'll win 4-0, and we'll finish the game and be quite optimistic about the World Cup. But I must admit, at the moment, it's not just this game, is it? It's been the last two or three performances leading into this where we've lacked something. But let's see what Serena can do. This is where she's going to earn her money, isn't she? When it comes to these moments when things aren't going well, that's when you learn about your players, about your manager. You know, when you're winning games, you don't really learn that much, do you? It's when things aren't going so well, that's when you learn about everybody. And let's see what happens. But yeah, I think we'll see some changes. I think Lauren James will go off, even though she's had some good moments. I think she'll probably go off, and Chloe Kelly will come on. Probably Rachel Daly will go off, and Russo will come on, even though I would play them both together. I'm not sure if we will, but I think those two changes will probably happen. If not at half time, quite early on, and then I think later on we'll probably see a few more. Lauren Hemp will probably come off later on, and maybe Katie Robertson will come on, but we'll see. We shall see. Regina says there, Leah, Beth, and one midfielder. I mean, the midfield seems to be. I don't think, in terms of the players playing, I mean, Walsh, Stanway, and Toon are probably our three best midfield players, aren't they? So it's not like we're missing too much there. They're not performing particularly well as a three, are they? For whatever reason. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, actually, because Ella Toon didn't start in the Euro, did she? Who was the other one that started in midfield in the Euro?
Was it Fran or was it?
Oh yeah, Fran Kirby, of course. Yeah, Fran Kirby. Yeah. See, she's a big miss actually. I know she didn't have her greatest tournament in the Euros actually, but she has got that little bit of quality, hasn't she? That she can open up the defence and score a goal or do something different. Maybe, maybe that's the one who's missing. Yeah, Fran Kirby as well. So, yeah, it is difficult, isn't it, to win a tournament when you're missing so many key players? But you can't have everyone fit all the time, can you? You've got to be able to find other players have got to do a job and step up. And so far, they haven't done, have they? And certainly not in this game. In the last couple either. So, let's see what who's going to be the difference. Yeah, Ella Toon's disappointed me actually. Again, when she starts games, I don't know. I'm not convinced that she's quite good enough. Anyway, the teams are back out. Chloe Kelly is coming on. We felt that she might do. Of course, the winning goal scorer from the Euros final. Is she going to get another important goal? She got a goal in. Was it in the game against Brazil? Didn't she? That one that we won. That thing on penalty. She scored in that game, didn't she? Yeah. Is she going to be the difference maker again? Chloe Kelly coming off the bench. It looks as though Lauren. Oh, Russo's coming on as well. So there you go. Both of them substituted both at half time, which we thought might happen. Maybe not. Oh, Lauren Hemp's coming out as well. So you assume Rachel Daly's probably gone off then. Lauren James came out. Lauren Hemp's come out. Is it Ella Toon that's gone off? Not quite sure. She didn't have a great first half, Ella Toon. Looks like Niamh Charles is maybe coming on as well. So it looks like a few changes are maybe happening here at half time. It looks like Serena wants to try a few different things, and it's needed, isn't it? Because that first half didn't go particularly well. So be interesting to see how this works out. Let's see who else has gone off, because Lauren James is still out there. Lauren Hemp was still out there. Walsh is still there. Stanway, Bronze, Morgan. It looks like Rachel Daly, you assume, must have gone off. I think Ella Toon would have gone off as well. And that looks like the changes that we've made at this point. Actually, Niamh Charles is coming on as well. So,
position is she?
well, she's like left back, isn't she? But I'm sure Jess Carter was out there. Sure. Unless Alex Green was gone off. I think Alex Green was gone off.
I was going to say, I can't see who yet.
I think it's Alex Greenwood. Yeah, so Niamh Charles is going to come on at left back. Chloe Kelly. See, if Ella Toon's gone off, is Chloe Kelly going to drop more into a midfield position? And then Russo obviously is going to play as a centre forward in place of Rachel Daly, which was the obvious change. Although I'd quite like to have seen them both play together for a bit. But anyway, let's see. Ella Toon's gone off. So it looks like maybe, I don't know whether Lauren Hemp's going to play more in that position that Ella Toon was playing in, a little bit more central, or whether Chloe Kelly will. Be interesting to see what happens there. Or maybe Lauren James might drop into that position. We'll see. But obviously, there's some changes here, not only to personnel, but possibly slight shapes of the team as well. So we'll see whether or not it gives us that spark that we've been lacking. So we'll see exactly how we're going to line up then, because it's looks as though Chloe Kelly's maybe going over to that far side, the left. Lauren Hemp's come over to the right by the look of it. So let's see how this kind of plays out. I think it looks like maybe Lauren James has dropped more into that more central position that Ella Toon was playing, which might make sense because she didn't have a great first half. Anyway, we're back off and running in the second half. Portugal in all red, attacking the goal to our left. And it's them that started the game, just knocking the ball around at the back. Let's see what these changes make. Niamh Charles straight in there, does well, actually wins the ball, finds Chloe Kelly's playing. Is she playing on the left-hand side? I said that in the training video, she was looking like that was where they was going to be using Chloe Kelly, and that's how it seems to have started this second half. Lucy Bronze now, though, dinks the ball into the box. Russo's first touch lays it off to Lauren Hemp. Can she get a cross in? It's on a weaker right foot, though, when she's playing on this near side. That's always going to be the problem when you play inverted wingers. They need to cut inside rather than going first time. She tried the first time cross over her right foot, Lauren Hemp, but it was straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. But a good first touch there from Russo, laid the ball off well. And England looking to try to win the ball high up the pitch again at the start of the second half. But Portugal did well there, but they're giving it away. It's in to Chloe Kelly. She's going to try a shot from the edge of the box. She does. Goalkeeper makes a save, but a comfortable save again. The shot got a deflection, so it lacked any power. But already England are looking a little bit more dangerous at the start of the second half. Chloe Kelly was there, very central position, got a shot away. Didn't quite get hold of it as she would have liked. In fact, it wasn't deflected. It just didn't really get hold of the shot, and it was on target, but you'd expect a goalkeeper to make a save like that. But England starting on the front foot in the second half. Hopefully, it's going to lead to some goals. This ball played up its near side, looking for Lauren Hemp, but she's not going to get that. So Lauren Hemp's on the right, Chloe Kelly's on the left, and Russo's through the middle. Lauren James has dropped more into the sort of number 10 position that Ella Toone was playing. So that's how the changes have gone for England. Let's see if it actually makes any difference. But again, we've won the ball back well. Again, Lucy Bronze now with a little bit of space. There's a Portuguese player down, injured though, so we're going to probably have to stop the game, are we? And Lauren Hemp just puts it out. It is Kiki Nazareth who's gone down injured in midfield. It looked like it was a challenge from Lauren James. Was it? Oh, no, it was Kira Walsh actually. Well, she just kind of ran into her really. I don't think it was a foul. Oh, it was that one there, was it? Oh no, she did maybe just catch her ankle actually, Kira Walsh. But anyway, it is going to be a little bit of treatment needed potentially or not. No. See, if that was a men's game, they'd have been rolling around for 10 minutes. You'd have had a trainer on for 10 minutes. And she just got up and getting on with the game. That's one of the big differences with women's football for me. You don't get all that messing around. Anyway, England back in possession now. That throw, obviously, Portugal threw the ball back to us because we put it out for the injury. And Kira Walsh now in possession finds. In fact, she's gone down again, Kiki Nazareth, and she may well have to go off or certainly get some more treatment. She thought she could carry on, but she's gone back down again. And she's now, the trainer's coming on. First time a trainer's been on, 48 minutes played, and the first time we've seen a trainer on the pitch. And the spray's come out, the magic spray. I'm sure that will sort her out. She'll be back running around in no time. But yeah, the first hold up in the game, 48 minutes in, that's good, isn't it? And it was just she just caught her ankle there, Kira Walsh. She went to try and win the ball. And that's where the injury is. Doesn't look like it'll be too serious. I'm sure she'll be able to carry on. She's back on her feet again anyway, Kiki Nazareth, but it's not looking very comfortable at the moment. But she should be okay. But she's going to have to go off for the time being. In fact, I don't know if she's going to be able to carry on, actually. She's sort of gone down again. So we'll have to see. Maybe maybe the injury's a little bit worse than it looked. And it looks as though Portugal may be forced into making a substitution early on in this second half due to this injury. And in fact, they are. It is going to be. Actually, not quite sure who's coming on. But anyway, they've had to make a change there. So Nazareth's had to go off, and Portugal have made their first substitution of the game. But England now looking to come forward over on that far side, the left. Niamh Charles, who's had a good start to the second half, actually, but she's just overrun the ball there. But won it straight back. Alessia Russo now can run at this Portugal defence. Now plays the ball to Lauren Hemp on his near side again. She has to cut inside on that left foot. Tries a shot, actually, but it's deflected by a Portuguese defender again. And maybe that's what Sarina wants. She wants Lauren Hemp to come inside and try a shot. Maybe that's why she switched to a cross. Because we certainly didn't have enough shots in that first half, did we? But Lauren Hemp there, cut inside, did try the shot, but again, it just hit a defender. And Portugal have survived. Lucy Bronze now plays it forward. This is nice play from England, though. It's Lauren James coming forward, played the ball there to nobody, really, into the space in between Russo and Hemp, and it's just gone on for a goal kick. And that pretty much has summed up most of this game for England. We played 5 minutes of the second half. It is still 0-0. And not too much goal-mouth action to talk about, unfortunately. But there's still plenty of time. And there hasn't been much flow to the second half due to the injury. It's Capetta that's come on. Anna Capetta has come on, who plays for Sporting. And that's the change that Portugal have had to make. And they've just kicked the ball out for a throw to England, actually, on this near side. It does look as though if we put them under pressure high up the pitch, they are making mistakes. We need to do that a bit more, maybe. They're just announcing the England substitutions, but we know what they are. And
As
we
if
know
it took them
how
6
it's went.
minutes to put them on the
Well,
screen.
yeah, I don't know. The person on the graphics obviously went for a cup of tea and didn't come back in time. But it is a corner to England now. That ball there played forward, it got a deflection, and it is a corner. And England got an opportunity here, maybe early in the second half, to get a goal. Looks like Georgia Stanway may be coming across to take this. Obviously, Alex Green was gone off now. She's been taking a lot of those corners, not to very good effect, it has to be said. So maybe this might be a better opportunity for England, with Georgia Stanway going to put this ball in. Russo's in there, Esme Morgan's in there. Is this going to be the moment for England? 7 minutes into the second half. It's a corner on this near side. Georgia Stanway, it's going to be an outswinger. Goes towards the end of the 6 yards. It's a good ball. Header comes in. Oh, it's onto the roof of the net. It was Lauren Hemp with a header. And we get a decent ball into the box again, and we create an opportunity. And that was a very, very good corner. Good header as well from Lauren Hemp. A little bit too close she was, maybe. She needed to hit it down more, but under pressure. It wasn't a bad effort, actually, onto the roof of the net. And that was
A little bit more lively.
a bit more, yeah, it's a little bit better start of the second half. We've had 1 or 2 moments, but that was a decent header, actually, from Lauren Hemp under pressure, but a little bit too high. But a good corner, certainly a better corner than we produced in the whole of the first half. And it's Georgia Stanway again. Plays the ball back low to Jess Carter. And she's going to be forced back to goalkeeper, is she? She does go back to Mary Earps just outside the penalty. So he touched the ball about 3 times, Mary Earps, with this game. Just not had anything to do at all. Esme Morgan plays up this near side. Lucy Bronze cuts in field, looking for a bit of support, finds Jess Carter. Again, it wasn't a great ball, but no pressure under Jess Carter there, so she's got plenty of time. And nearly took too much time, actually, but managed to get away with it. She has found Lauren James moving into the centre circle. That's a good ball forward to Georgia Stanway. Lauren Hemp has got a bit of space on this near side. Getting the ball, though, didn't quite reach her enough, and it was good defending, actually, there by Amadou. And then there's a good win there from Jess Carter. Now England again coming forward. Lauren James got a little bit of space outside there for Chloe Kelly inside the box. Chloe Kelly, a shot. Goalkeeper fumbles it, but Russo couldn't get on the end of it. Portugal scrambled it away. That was much better from England. Good play from Lauren James that time. A nice ball into Chloe Kelly. Good shot, actually, from Chloe over on that far side. Goalkeeper didn't maybe do too well with that. She saved it, but pushed it straight back into the danger zone. But Russo couldn't quite get there. And in the end, it was cleared away. But suddenly England looking a little bit more direct in this second half. Esme Morgan plays up this near side. Lucy Bronze, she's going to get a cross in. It's not a bad ball, actually, but Russo can't get there. It's cleared away again by the Portuguese defence. Not a great clearance, though. Neve Charles picks it up. Georgia Stanway turns away well on the edge of the area. Plays the ball into Lauren Hemp. Cross comes in. Russo looking to get on the end of it, but it's a foul on the Portuguese defender, and it is going to be a free kick to Portugal. But England are looking a lot more direct at the start of the second half, looking to get the ball into the box a lot earlier, trying to get shots away. And Russo, they're trying to get on the end of that cross, but she kicked the Portuguese defender. Would have been a spectacular goal. But this was a good moment just before. Chloe Kelly over on that far side. Shot comes in. Goalkeeper didn't saved it, but maybe pushed it out to a dangerous area. Good effort, though, from Chloe Kelly. It didn't quite fall for Russo on the edge of the 6-yard box. But already England have had more shots in the second half in the first 10 minutes than we did in the whole of the first half. So those changes have worked. And you do feel as though a goal's coming now for England.
Definitely.
Alicia Russo now does well on the edge of the box, finds Lauren Hemp, who's actually done well since she switched wings. So whatever side she plays makes no difference. She's still dangerous, but Lauren James was offside there.
That was a strange ball. She was so far offside.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she was, yeah.
What?
Yeah, she was offside, yeah. But
Do you want some more juice?
anyway, it's a free kick to Portugal. But yeah, you do feel that England the goal might well be coming the way we started the second half. And we'll see if we can get a few more chances. But yeah, we've had 2 or 3 efforts already in the second half. The header over just onto the roof of the net, the shot from Chloe Kelly. And we've already started to look a lot more dangerous. But suddenly there's a mistake at the back there from Neve Charles, and Portugal coming forward, a rare attack, but that's not a great ball from them. going forward, and Jess Carter manages to tidy it up. My worry would be any pace at Jess Carter. She's going to struggle because she's not the quickest, but she's done well defensively. And Lauren James there just almost runs into trouble in a defensive position, but does all right in the end. Jess Carter plays it forward, and England just trying to play it out from the back now. Esme Morgan's got a bit of space to run into, and she finds that Lucy Bronze on this near side on halfway. That's a nice ball forward as well to Georgia Stanway. Plays it forward to Alessia Russo. She's done well. Russo into the area. She fouled. Referee says no. Probably just a little bit of a shoulder barge there. She went over in the box there, Russo. She did really well, actually. A lovely first touch. Went past the defender and then got into the penalty area. Went down. But now suddenly Portugal are coming forward. Niamh Charles, it was over on that far side. Struggled a couple of times now against, I think that's Pinto.
Yeah, she had it on there though, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she struggled a little bit, Niamh Charles, actually.
Oh, she's not as fast.
Since she's come on. And it was actually Diana Silva, sorry, he's done really well. No, sorry, it was, Diana Silva.
She's had her arm in the way.
Was that a free kick? Anyway, I think it's a corner to Portugal anyway. The last thing we need is to go behind because it's not really the way we've been playing in recent games as well. I think falling behind wouldn't be ideal at all with it. Anyway, let's see what happens from this corner, which Portugal have got. It's going to be taken by Norton over on that far side. I think it's their second corner. Portugal comes in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Mary Earp should have that nice and comfortable. Mary's going to. She just
go on, push out the way. Get away.
Push one of the Portugal players out of the way there. So she wants to get rid of the ball quickly. Away. She's not had much to do, Mary Earp, so she probably wants to give herself a little bit more excitement in this game. But it was an easy catch for her anyway. That's a good ball from Esme Morgan forward to Lauren James on the turn. Lovely ball through. Russo's in. Is this going to be the moment? Russo's round the keeper. Can she get the finish? Oh, it's cleared off the line.
Oh, bless.
Great defending, actually. Really good play that from Russo. Already she's made a difference in this second half. Brilliant defending, though. It was actually from Borges, who's a natural striker, going back and doing a great defensive job. Lovely ball there from Lauren James. That's what you want to see. She's good in that position. Lovely ball through. Brilliant play from Russo. Got round the keeper. And it was on target. It was going in, but great defending, actually.
Good. Did well to get that shot away.
Brilliant. Lovely play from Russo there. That's what she offers up front. That's what Arsenal are going to be enjoying next season. And it was a good effort there from Russo. It was on target. She thought she'd scored. She thought she'd scored, but great defending, actually, you have to say. Really good defending. Again from Portugal, but yeah, that was England's best moment in this game by a mile.
There's about 3 of them there, so one of them was going to get it, weren't they?
Lauren James there with the through ball. Nice play from her. Anyway, you've got another corner which Georgia Stanway is going to take again. The last one brought a good chance, didn't it? Well, this one as well. Another good corner. Header comes in. Lucy Bronze hit the post. Oh, it's still not cleared away. Lauren Hemp's in there, and Portugal scramble it clear. Lucy Bronze's header was hit the post. And again, that's 2 great corners from Georgia Stanway and 2 big moments for England. Very close succession here. Oh, that was so close there from Lucy Bronze. That header hit the post. She got up really well, actually. Beat the Portuguese defence outside of the post. And Lauren Hemp couldn't quite get onto the rebound. England coming forward again. And we were just saying we felt a goal was coming. We certainly do now. It's Lauren James again inside the area on this near side. Needs a bit of support now. Can she get across? She does get across in looking for... was it Lauren Hemp over on that far side? In fact, her and Chloe Kelly have swapped wings now. So Hemp's back on the left and Chloe Kelly's on the right while all that was going on. But this has been a much better second half for England. We've played 60 minutes and suddenly the chances are coming. And let's hope that it's going to bring a goal. This ball dinked over the top. But again, Portugal defended pretty well, actually. You have to say as well. You have to give them credit for the way they've defended in this game. But suddenly England now are looking a lot more threatening. And you do feel, a goal is on its way.
Come on.
Chloe Kelly now running at that Portuguese defence inside the area. Chloe Kelly plays it square to Russo. Oh, she's put it wide. Oh, big chance. That's a big chance that for Russo there. She's got to find a target with that one. She did really well a minute ago. That was great play from Chloe Kelly, actually. She won the ball back well. Ran at that Portuguese defence. Got into the area. Thought about a shot, but instead played it square to Russo. She's got to put that in the corner. She's put it wide. She could have had 2 goals already, Alessia Russo, but that one she's fired across the goal. put it wide. He has to get it on target there. But the chances are coming now for England. It's surely it's a matter of time. And Russo has made a difference, you have to say. She's a different centre forward, isn't she, to Rachel Daly? She offers a lot more all-round game. Portugal have made a few substitutions here just after the hour mark, try and freshen up their team as well.
She needs a hair tie back. That's far too long.
Yeah,
isn't it? Far too long.
Anyway,
That's going to go on her face, that isn't it?
She
For
must
sure.
like playing like that. So anyway, Portugal have made all these substitutions. We'll try and figure out who they all are in due course. But I think that one might be Alvarez actually. But anyway, it's a goal kick to Portugal, of course, following an effort from Russo. But you do think that England are going to create a lot more chances in the second half the way we've been playing. The changes have worked, and again, Serena's got it right as we expect her to, and she has done. And now it's Chloe Kelly on this near side. The substitutes have made a big impact. Actually, you have to say, well, the two forward substitutions have not so much. Niamh Charles, unfortunately, defensively. It's a corner to England again, which Chloe Kelly just won, and she's, so Diana Silva and Dolores Silva are both gone off. So 2 Silvers are off, and N Conero has come on. And I didn't see the other one actually.
You're too busy trying to pronounce the first one.
Yeah, it's too many letters. Anyway, Georgia Stanway's got another corner, and last 2 have been great. So this one will probably be good as well. Is this going to be the moment for England? 62.5 minutes played. Again, it's to the far post. Again, it's Lucy Bronze. This header was not on target and the goal. In fact, is it going to go behind for a corner? It is. It's going to be another corner this time from the left-hand side.
Who's going to take this one?
And Georgia Stanway's going across to this one as well. And Lucy Bronze again was a target for that corner, but she couldn't get that one at goal. But England have won another corner, so another opportunity to get the ball back into the box again. And again, it's going to be Georgia Stanway to take this corner as well.
Come on.
This can be more of an in-swinger with a right foot from that far side. They've got players lined up there on the edge of the 6-yard box. The corner comes in. Oh, it was a good defensive header actually by Portugal, but not they've not got it away very far. It's come back out to Niamh Charles on this near side, and it's going to be another corner to England at full stretch there, the Portuguese defence, and it was put behind another corner. Decent ball that was actually from Niamh Charles that time. And it was number 15. Is she one of the substitutes? Oh, no, that's Costa there. And England are making 2 more changes. It's going to be.
I didn't think they'd make any more.
Katie Zellum is coming on for Kira Walsh. And it's going to be Laura Coombs as well. I don't know who's going to be going off here. But Katie Zellum's coming on anyway for Walsh. And, Stanway's going off. Georgia Stanway's going off and Laura Coombs is coming on. Bit of a strange one, but anyway, she played well, Georgia Stanway, but maybe she needs a bit of
it's just a friendly lady.
Yeah, sort of give her a rest and give other people a chance. That's what it's about, isn't it? So Laura Coombs is another player who seems to get picked for England because she plays for Manchester City, like Esme Morgan, who I don't think are actually that great. And Lotta Bubenmeier never gets any moments at all. Anyway, Lauren Hemp's going to take this corner this time from this near side. Again, it's gone quite deep actually towards the edge of the penalty area. Portugal don't really get it away, but Niamh Charles has got an opportunity to get in the box, but she's tackled. But it's going to be a throw to England instead. Anyone would think Man City had done well in the WSL, but they didn't. But their players seem to get more opportunities to play for England, which is strange. But anyway, Russo now plays the ball back out to that far side, gets it back. Alicia Russo. England keeping possession well. Jess Carter there plays it square to Esme Morgan. That's a nice ball in actually there to the substitute that's just come on, Coombs. Now it's with Hemp. That's a good cross again. Oh, Russo trying to get on the end of it. It's come to Chloe Kelly. Tried to lay it off into the path there of Lauren James, but it didn't quite come off. And Portugal again have scrambled it ball clear. 65 minutes played. We still wait for the first goal, but England have played much, much better in the second half. And you do feel as though we are going to get a goal sooner or later, but so far Portugal have held on. That's a good ball actually up this near side. Portugal on the counter attack now, suddenly looking as though they want to get a goal themselves. That was a strange ball, but they're still in possession. Portugal shot from distance. That is their first shot at goal. And if you can call it a shot, it was more of a lofted ball into the box, and Mary Earps easily able to come and get that. And it must only be her 5th or 6th touch of the game. So not under too much pressure. The England captain, I'm sure she's going to be a lot more busier once the World Cup starts, you would imagine. But anyway, we'll see. Let's hope she's not. But anyway, England are back in possession now. Katie Zellem, who's just come on, plays the ball up that far. So that's a really good ball, actually. It's released. Niamh Charles, can she get a cross in? She does towards the edge of the pitch. It's come to. The ball ran away there from Laura Coombs, and I'm not surprised because she's not that great, I don't think. But anyway, if that had fell to someone else.
Just come on, give her a chance.
Yeah, but she's never been that great. She's all right. We've got better players than her. And there's a foul actually there by Chloe Kelly, I think.
Oh, dear. Oh.
You're right.
That's not the first time she's had a clash with Hemp, is it?
No, she tends to have a few, doesn't she, Lauren?
Yeah, she usually gets them in the face, bless her.
Ref didn't see that one.
So did they run into each other?
They literally headbutted each other.
Dear
They almost ran into each other.
And there's another injury actually. So Portugal got 2 players injured at the moment, and England have got Lauren Hemp down. So we're getting some trainers on. We're midway through this second half.
I don't know what happened.
But that was a really good cross actually from Niamh Charles. Look at that touch there, terrible from Laura Coombs. All you've got to do is just get that ball under control, and you can just get a shot away, and it's just run away from her. That is, she's only just come on, and she's a little bit cold. Maybe we can make an excuse for her, but that's not. I don't think she's good enough really for England. But anyway, then looks as though Lauren Hemp's all right, and the Portuguese player that was injured with her.
I think they're having to come off because they're...
Yeah, they have to come off anyway first and come back on again because they've had treatment. So, but we're still looking for this first goal. 22 minutes to play at Milton Keynes in the sunshine here. The last game before England travel over to Australia for the World Cup, which is going to be a good tournament, even though the kickoff times are going to be a little bit strange. Yeah, Lauren Hemp's back on because she's got the ball now, and she's played it back to Mary Earps. Oh, Mary Earps there lost that ball. It ran away from her, and had it been on target, it would have been a goal for Portugal. It would have been an own goal from Lauren Hemp.
I'm surprised she pushed the cheeks there.
It was just a gentle little back pass, and she just did she lose it in the sunshine?
Oh my God!
I'm not sure what happened there, and it was it was a nice easy pass for her.
I don't know what happened there.
Did she take her eye off the ball? Misjudged it completely, and it bounced past Mary Earps. Had that been on target, that would have been a goal. And would have been the strangest goal ever that you would have seen. But anyway, it's a corner instead to Portugal. I'm sure Lauren Hemp was quite relieved, actually. She wouldn't have expected that to have been the result from that pass.
No.
It was a mistake from Mary Earps. Anyway, that corner comes deep all the way to the edge of the penalty area for Portugal. Ball back into the box again. A lofted ball in, and England still haven't really got it away, but we can now. Actually, that was a poor ball out as well. And although England have been better in the second half, we still passing still hasn't been great, has it? Anyway, England now are trying to come forward. Lauren James shows good strength. Last turn, actually. I think she's maybe better in that position there. Actually, she's very strong.
They're trying to get to.
I think she's better more central than when she plays wide. Actually, because she's got that strength, and she can go past the player. And sometimes in midfield, that's what you need. So maybe that's a better position actually. Anyway, we'll see now coming forward again on this near side. Lucy Bronze plays a ball into the box. It's a nice ball as well. It was Lauren Hemp trying to get on the end of it. Again, though, Portugal have defended well. You have to say they have thrown bodies on the line to try to deny England a goal. And, if they come away with a draw, they have probably deserved it, actually, for the way that they've played. Yeah, number 10's played well, yeah. That's Diana Silva, one of these Silvers. The other two have gone off now. I think she's the only silver left. So silver and a bronze. And is it going to be a corner?
Just need a goal, though.
Here's a corner again to England. 20 minutes to play. Is this going to be the moment? We don't have Georgia Stanway to take them anymore, though. This one goes short. Lauren Hemp plays it to Lucy Bronze. Now it's with Laura Coombs. A good cross to the far post. The finish was by Russo again, but it lacked any sort of conviction. And it was quite a comfortable save again for goalkeeper Pereira. Great ball that time. In fact, it maybe came to Russo a little bit quicker than she expected because it was Chloe Kelly in front of her, missed it, and then she had to quickly readjust her feet. England again have won the ball back high out the pitch. Russo battling away for it well. That's what she's good at, Russo, isn't she? And she's got very good feet as well. But that clearance there from the goalkeeper was going to be picked up by Lucy Bronze. Flicks the ball forward. She was fouled actually there by Diana Silva. It's going to be a free kick to England. You're going to try to move the ball a lot quicker now. Lauren Hemp's got him behind here on his near side. It's a decent ball. She has a 6-yard box. Went across everybody. Neve Charles on the far side. Couldn't get that ball under control, actually, and Portugal could get it clear. Another good ball from Lauren Hemp. She's been our best player, I think, in certainly attacking player. Most of the good things that we've done have come through her. Another really, really good ball. This time again, she's back over on the right-hand side again. So she switched again with Chloe Kelly. They've switched twice already in the second half. Katie Zellum now, another player who I don't think is quite up to the level that we need, but you know, to give her an opportunity, I suppose. Esme Morgan. Oh, took a bit of a risk there, got away with it and managed to find Lauren James, who's had a really good second half, actually. She's gone forward again past 2 or 3 challenges. And in the end, though, she maybe did too much and got the ball taken off her. And now Portugal can come forward up this near side. But Lucy Bronze is across there with a tackle. It's going to be a throw, though, to Portugal. We're deep into the last 20 minutes now. And we're getting to the point in the game where you feel as though one goal either way may well be what decides it. I mean, England seem a much more likely team to score it, but you never know. You just never know. But it is a throw to Portugal now as they're going to try and find a goal. Well, that's a poor ball, and Esme Morgan will just let that run behind for a goal kick. And England can try to build another attack. But Mary Earps just plays that short to Morgan again. Into Laura Coombs, gets it back again. And it's back now with Mary Earps, who goes long up that far side looking for Neve Charles. Good take from Neve Charles this time. Brings the ball forward well. Tries to play the ball into Chloe Kelly. A decent ball, but good defending again from Portugal. It's going to be a corner though to England over on that far side, which I think Chloe Kelly is going to take. Neve Charles getting from, in fact, taken quickly. Chloe Kelly has taken it really quickly. Ball comes in towards the penalty spot. Header comes in from, it was Neve Charles actually with a header straight at the goalkeeper, Pereira this time. Another chance for England goes begging. Decent ball that was actually there, and it was Neve Charles got in there in an attacking position there from that corner. She was still up there, but the header was straight at the goalkeeper. I don't think she scored for England yet, Neve Charles, actually, but she came quite close there. Lucy Bronze under a bit of pressure there and gives the ball away. In fact, she's given away a free kick. Was it a high foot there? I think it was on one of the Portuguese substitutes. And it's going to be a free kick instead. She caught her after she cleared the ball away and then, actually no, she didn't. The Portuguese player got there first. It was a foul. And it's going to be a free kick to Portugal. Quite a dangerous position, actually. An opportunity for them to get the ball into the box again. And England got some defending to do as we move towards the last 15 minutes in Milton Keynes with all the elephants. It is going to be this free kick there to Portugal. Are they going to get a shock lead? Because it would be a shock lead, no matter the shots they've had, but that's a poor free kick. And it goes straight into the arms of Mary Earps, which is handy. And she throws it out to Charles over on that far side. Plays it out to Chloe Kelly just over halfway now. Cuts in. Good play. Plays it back to Zellum. That's a poor ball actually from Katie Zellum. And Portugal now can come forward, but Lucy Bronze is back and Mary Earps has just got to stop that going out for a corner, which she does. A lot better with her feet on this occasion than she was a few minutes ago when she nearly conceded a daft own goal. Anyway, Jess Carter now in possession for England. Touches it in to midfield now. Esme Morgan's got a bit of space. Plays the ball up this near side to Lucy Bronze. Gets it back again. Morgan She hasn't really made any mistakes today. She's done okay, but she's not been put under too much pressure. But England have lost the ball there in midfield, have we? No, we haven't, because it's a free kick to England. Russo it was that was fouled. Don't foul Russo yet, because I want us to get injured, do we? And the referee's not very happy about something here. It was Pinto there was maybe stopping a quick free kick. The referee didn't like that, but she didn't give her a yellow card. And England have taken it quickly now. Esme Morgan brings it forward. Lovely ball through. Is England going to get on the end? That's a decent ball in. Oh, Russo attacks it at the near post again. Couldn't quite direct that on target. That was a good ball actually from Chloe Kelly on this near side. They've switched again. And that was a nice little, well, I don't know if actually if Lauren James got a touch on that. But what great ball that was. And Russo attacking that near post as she likes to do. Got there just ahead of the defender, but it was a tight angle to try to wrap your foot around it and knock it across the goalkeeper. It's gone wide. But she's had 3 or 4 opportunities, Russo, in this second half. So maybe the next one that she gets will end up in the net, perhaps. But she certainly made an impact, and as Chloe Kelly as well. They've both done well in the second half. And it has been a much better performance from England. But we still await that goal. And we're only, 13 minutes left. So time is ticking on. And England certainly don't want to go over to the World Cup on the back of a 0-0 draw. We didn't score in our last game either. Lauren Hemp now running over on that left-hand side. It's a ball to the far post. Oh, it's a little bit overhit, but Chloe Kelly should be able to keep this in.
Yep.
And she does. Puts the ball back into the box. That's a good ball looking for the run of Lucy Bronze. She does make them late runs into the box so effectively. And Chloe Kelly's won the ball back there. Lucy Bronze flicks it into Russo on the edge of the box. Can Russo get a shot with her left foot? She can. It's gone past that post. And England now are stepping things up as time ticks on, and it's looking like we need to get this goal soon. A lovely little flick there actually from Lucy Bronze, and then Russo tried to find that bottom corner, but on her weaker foot couldn't quite get it in. Couldn't find that shot into that bottom corner there, and it's gone just past that post. Another chance for England. Hasn't produced a goal, but at least the second half's been a lot better. But it still makes you think, with the World Cup round the corner and some of the big challenges that we'll face there, we need to be better, don't we? We need to be better than this if we're going to progress far in the World Cup. You know, the group stage, yes, we should get through the group stage. I'm sure we'll be confident of doing that. But once we get to the knockouts, we're going to face some really, really difficult opponents, and we're going to have to play a lot better than this today if we're going to get through and have a good run. But you know, these games don't matter too much, do they? It's the World Cup that matters, but it's just confidence that you can get from these warm-up games. And this hasn't been brilliant, although I say the second half has been better. But if we're struggling to break down a Portuguese team, we're going to struggle to break down someone like an American team or Brazil or somebody. There is a yellow card, actually. It was a foul there on Lauren James. Very good game, Lauren James, actually, today. She's been, I think her and Lauren Hemp have been probably our best 2 players. She was fouled there by Pinto, but it is going to be a yellow card, actually. The first yellow card of the game. And England have got a free kick with 11, almost 10 minutes left now, just over 10 minutes to play. And there's going to be a couple more substitutions for Portugal and one for England. Katie Robinson's going to be coming on for England very shortly as well. You do feel as though probably Lauren Hemp's probably going to go off. She's had a good game though, so she's had 80 minutes as well. And a couple of changes here for Portugal. They'll be delighted if it finished 0-0, wouldn't they? With the pressure that they've been under, especially in the second half. But anyway, there's still time for England to get the goal, get the win, which will be a good conference. It is Lauren Hemp that's gone off, but yeah, I thought it probably would be. She had a good game, Lauren Hemp, today. Really good performance from her. And Katie Robinson, who's got a lot of potential, good young player. I feel as though she's got a lot to offer in the future for England. Whether this World Cup's maybe a little bit too soon for her maybe to have a big impact, but we'll see. She's certainly got quality. Anyway, Niamh Charles over on that far side. Can she get a ball in? She does get a ball in. Come all the way across the box. Chloe Kelly on the volley. It's going to fall to Russo. Is this the moment? Russo shot's deflected. Chloe Kelly gets there, but she's put it over the top. In fact, I think she may well have been offside anyway. It's just not quite falling for England in the box today. Almost did again there. Great ball actually there from Niamh Charles from that far side. Chloe Kelly put it back into the danger area. It was well won actually by Katie Robertson. Her first touch, won the ball, and then Russo's shot was deflected, and it almost fell back to Chloe Kelly, but she was offside. But good, another good attack though from England, and good impact from Robinson straight away. So Amado and Norton have gone off for Portugal, and it's Alves and Mendes who have come on. I like players that's got easy names to say. All the substitutes should have easy names, shouldn't they?
You mean the players that have got similar names to the men's team?
Well, just names that are easy. They've only got 5 or 6 letters all do. They're easy to say, aren't they? You don't want all these big long names with like E's and Q's and P's in them. Anyway, England are trying to come forward over on that far side. Katie Robertson does well actually to keep that ball in. Can she get a cross in? Really good play, low ball to the near post. Again, Russo's attacking that near post, but again, no, good defending from Portugal, you have to say. They have defended really, really well in this game. But good play again from Katie Robertson. Big impact straight away from another substitute. That's twice now she's caused a few problems to Portugal. She's got the ball again over on that far side. She's playing on that left. England keeping possession. Jess Carter now plays the ball out to that far side. That's a good ball actually. Niamh Charles, that touchdown took it a little bit too far ahead of her. And again, it was good defending from Borges, who's actually done well at right back for Portugal. And it's going to be a throw though to England, which Charles is going to take again for England. 7 minutes to play at Milton Keynes. Can England find this goal? That throw into near post, looking for Russo to try and flick it on. But again, Portugal have defended well, got the ball clear, only as far as Jess Carter back towards her own goal. Finds Esme Morgan, who's done pretty well there actually. That's a nice ball forward as well. In fact, it's a good ball. Katie Robinson now going to have a little run at this Portuguese defence. Plays the ball out to the far side. It's a good ball. Niamh Charles, can she get a cross in? She does get a cross in, but nobody's there. In fact, it's not a great cross. It's gone onto the roof of the net. And she's not had a great half, has she, Niamh Charles, to be honest. She's looked a little bit suspect defensively, and she hasn't always produced the great delivery out in the final third either. That was a poor cross, actually. There was 4 England players in the box. You've got to at least try to get it somewhere to give us a chance, and that was a really poor ball. So she's not maybe done her chances of starting the World Cup too many favours in the second half, as she Niamh Charles. And that ball's got out there by Pinto. It's going to be a throw to England on halfway on this near side. Lucy Bronze wants the ball quickly, wants to try and make something happen for England. 6 minutes to play. Plus, there'll be a bit of stoppage time in the second half. There 1 or 2 stoppages, but England coming forward again with Charles plays the ball up the line to Katie Robinson. Turns inside. Good play actually from Katie Robinson again. Plays the ball back to Zellum. And it's square England. Still looking to try to find a breakthrough. Chloe Kelly on this near side in the shade. Goes past one defender. Can she get a cross in? She does get a cross in. It's going to fall. Is it in the penalty to Russo? Again, it doesn't quite fall. Russo at the second attempt. It wasn't Russo, was it? It was Coombs. Laura Coombs it was. The first attempt there, she couldn't quite get the finish on, and then the second one came back to her, and the ball went through to the goalkeeper there. She was on the floor actually when she hit the second shot. Would have been a spectacular goal actually. It would have been a really good goal, but in the end, again, the shots that we've had on target have been fairly comfortable for the goalkeeper. We've not really stretched her, have we? She's done pretty well what she's had to do, but they've been pretty comfortable saves mainly. And again, another comfortable save there. We're into the last 5 minutes. Are we going to get a late winner for England?
Oh, dear me.
It's been a very frustrating game, but a much, much better second half. There's no doubt about that. And just not quite been able to find that goal. Maybe that's a little bit of conviction inside the penalty area as well. I think some of our finishing hasn't always been great. We've had some, obviously, near misses. We've hit the bar. Obviously, Russo's effort to have cleared off the line, but we've lacked a little bit of conviction, I feel, in that penalty area in this game. And that's maybe been where we've let ourselves down. Is it just lacking a little bit of sharpness that we still need? Maybe a few more training sessions and I think we're playing a behind closed doors friendly as well before the start of the World Cup. And you think we need another game, don't we, really? Just to really sort of get back to our best. But Lucy Bronze there does well defensively to cut out a Portugal attack. It would be a real shock if Portugal would snatch a goal now, wouldn't it? When they've had one shot all game, and that was not really a shot, was it? In fact, the nearest they came to a goal was that what would have been an own goal when Mary Earps missed a kick from Lauren Hemp's pass. But anyway, England trying to come forward out this near side. A poor touch there actually from Chloe Kelly, and now Portugal are going to come forward, are they? Chloe Kelly tries to win the ball back, but good play there from Lucia, but that's a poor ball. And England pick up possession again. We're into the last 3 minutes. Esme Morgan's ball over top. It's a good ball, actually. Russo's got a little bit of space on this near side. Chloe Kelly's there. She finds Chloe Kelly. Again, though, Portugal forcing us back. They've done that well today. Morgan again finds Chloe Kelly. Can England find this goal? Lucy Bronze now on this near side in the shade. There was a foul there. Referee says play on England, still in possession. Katie Robinson now on this near side. Can she get a cross in? She's won a corner though for England. Good play again from Katie. She's done well since she's come on. Would have been nice of her to maybe have got a little bit longer. Anyway, Leah and Beth there in the stand watching this game. I'm sure Beth will be feeling frustrated knowing that she could have made a difference in a game like this. But unfortunately, she is not going to make the World Cup. And let's just hope she's back once the season starts, because Arsenal need her. Anyway, it's corner now from this near side. Comes in, it's a deep one again. The goalkeeper, good catch actually from the goalkeeper there. Under a bit of pressure, Lucy Bronze was coming in again. But that's good goalkeeping. You have to say the goalie's done well, even though most things that she's had to do has been fairly comfortable. That was a good catch, actually. Lucy Bronze coming in behind her. She had to make it, and she did. And held the ball well. And we're into the last 90 seconds of normal time, so it's going to be a late goal if we're going to get one. Oh, and England now picked the ball out. A mistake at the back there from Portugal. Now Niamh Charles has got a little bit of space over on that far side. Is this going to be the moment? She thought about a cross. Maybe should have done a cross there. Russo made a run into the box, and when the cross does come in, it is blocked. It was Katie Zellem actually put the ball in, but it should have come in by Charles a lot earlier. And it is going to be a throw instead to Portugal. And another wasted opportunity that for England. Russo made the run in behind, needed an early ball. Charles didn't put it in, and another opportunity is gone for England. And the referee now, I don't know what's happening. Has some play gone down in the penalty area? Not quite sure. Anyway, we'll soon find out. But we're into the final minute now. And in fact, it's a free kick, is it, to Portugal, not a throw? Was there an offside in there? Not sure what's happened there. In fact, the goalkeeper's gone down. The Portuguese goalkeeper looks like, is it a hamstring injury potentially, or cramp maybe?
Bit time wasting.
Well, maybe, I don't know, potentially. But anyways, the goalkeeper's needing some treatment now. And we're going to get a little bit more stoppage time. I'd say about 4 minutes probably. There was none at all in the first half. But it's going to be a bit more in this second half. And a bit more now as well. So we'll see whether or not she can continue. Seems like maybe stretching for that to get that cross. I don't actually, wasn't it when she kicked the ball out there? Was it she overstretched her hamstring there when she kicked the ball out? That was what that was. It was to do with, I thought it might have been when she was stretching to get the cross, but it wasn't. It was when she kicked the ball out, which was actually a poor clearance, actually, as it turned out. But anyway, she's going to be okay to continue for these final few minutes of stoppage time. Potentially 4 maybe. They haven't actually put a time up yet.
So we won't find out because they're very slow at the end.
Well, they'll put 4 minutes up when the 4 minutes have been played. That's what they'll probably do. Oh, it's 5 actually. Let's just put it there, 5 minutes. So yeah, we thought it'd be a bit of more injury time in this second half, but so there's still time for England to get the goal. Let's see if we can find it from somewhere. So 5 minutes of stoppage time to play. Are we going to get some real late drama here in the sunshine at Milton Keynes? or are Portugal going to hang on for a battling goalless draw, which they'll feel they probably deserve for how they've defended. And you probably say they probably do deserve it. We've not quite had that conviction in that final third to win this game. And that was a poor ball forward actually there. And England are going to get a throw right down in that far corner over on the far side, which Niamh Charles is going to take.
Portugal seem to be able to defend, but don't have a midfield.
No, attack, no. They've been very poor going. Well, they look like they've had some lively players. They haven't taken enough risk going forward. Suddenly they're in the box. Oh, and nearly a chance actually. Just saying that they wasn't attacking. Almost a chance they're in the box, but actually Esme Morgan did pretty well. She had a decent enough game actually today, Esme Morgan. I'm still disappointed Lotta hasn't got any time on the pitch. Not quite sure what she's got to do to get to play for England, but at least she's got picked for the squad, I suppose. So that's one good thing. But England back in possession now. Jess Carter brings it forward to Charles over on that far side.
I don't think she's very good.
Again, Charles has had she fell into a trap there. The Portuguese player went down early and read what she was going to do.
Oh, they're for to be fair.
But can England find a late goal? We have played 2.5 minutes of stoppage time. And it is still England 0, Portugal 0. Suddenly Portugal maybe fancy nicking it in the last few minutes, which would be a real shot, wouldn't it? But England have won the ball back now. Is this going to be the moment? No, it isn't because... Oh, it might be actually because there's a free kick given there to England. Another yellow card for a Portugal defender. So the referee there's had enough of their fouling. I mean, to be fair, she pulled her shirt back. Oh, yeah, that was what that was for. Fair enough. That was probably the yellow card. So into the last 2 minutes now. That was Diana Gomez with the yellow card. Lucy Bronze now on this near side. Katie Robinson can't get past the defender, but she's won a throw for England. Takes it quickly, finds Lauren James. Is just going to be the moment for Arsenal. Katie Zellum over on that, takes the ball over on that far side. Chloe Kelly in the sunshine tries to get across, and again it's deflected. It's going to bounce over the defender. It falls to Lauren James on this near side. And it is going to be a throw to England again. Katie Robinson's going to take. There's another Portugal player down with a cramp, but England this time are going to play on. It's not a head injury. We don't need to stop the game. And Portugal now got 10 players, but these last couple of minutes, is England going to be able to take advantage? Let's see if we can. Katie Zellum now, central position, play to the edge of the box, flicked on by Lucy Bronze, looking for... Lauren James, I think it was, but Portugal again have got bodies in the way and frustrated England. And Portugal are back up to 10 players again now. The injured players got back up again. Not quite sure how much he's going to be able to contribute in these final few minutes, but Russo's done well, finds Robinson, plays the ball back to Lucy Bronze, pings across to the far side, looking for Chloe Kelly, trying to get the ball under control. She wasn't able to. Again, it's good, strong defending from Portugal. And now they're going to try to maybe get the ball forward into the last 30 seconds of stoppage time. There might be a little bit more to add on after that, but this is pretty much last chance for England. If we are going to win this game, it's going to have to come now. The ball's now with Katie Zellum inside the centre circle, finds Lucy Bronze, plays it forward into Lauren James, but she loses out that time. Lucy Bronze trying to win it back. Lucy Bronze has won it back. Lauren James now dinks the ball over the top.
Come on.
In for Russo. Is this going to be the moment? Russo inside the box. Again, it's good defending from Portugal, but it's going to be a corner. We've played the 5 minutes. This is the last chance for England to win this game. It looked like maybe Russo was going to win it. A great run in and out there from Russo. Got in behind. Good ball over the top again from Lauren James. But good defending again, you have to say. Was that Pinto again? Who's done? Oh, that wasn't Pinto. It was a substitute there. That was a good chance for England. We've taken a corner quickly and short. Should have maybe got it into the box. Now we've got an opportunity to get into the box again. It's with Chloe Kelly. Looks offside. But it's going to be a throw to England instead. This is England's last chance, surely. We've played 5.5 minutes of stoppage time. In fact, we're not going to get a chance to take it. We should have put a corner in the box. It's finished at Milton Keynes. England 0, Portugal 0. A much, much better second half from England, you have to say. The substitutes, Russo and Kelly in particular, made a big impact. We had chances in that second half. Russo had one cleared off the line. There was a header from Lucy Bronze, hit the post. The goal just wouldn't quite come with it. Portugal defended well, you have to say, and probably deserved a draw overall. But yeah, England need to be a lot more clinical when it comes down to the World Cup. But yeah, the second half was better. We created a lot more chances. We got the ball into the box a lot quicker, but we wasn't able to find a goal, and that's a bit of a worry.
Jordan Nobbs as well.
Yeah, she's injured, so she couldn't play. Yeah, she's going to the World Cup. She's in the squad, but she was injured today. So it's finished 0-0, and yeah, not really what we were expecting or hoping for from this game. A few frustrated looks there from England. Not surprising, really, because these are games that coming into World Cup. You need to be winning at home against a team like Portugal. So yeah, frustrating. We were the better team throughout most of the game. We had pretty much all of the chances, but we just wasn't able to take any of them. And we didn't really put the Portugal goalkeeper out. We didn't stretch her enough, did we? Let's be honest, we didn't. And to say the best chance in the end was that effort from Russo, which was cleared off the line. And Lucy's headed it at the post. But yeah, couldn't get the goal. Frustrating afternoon for England, and we can only hope that we're saving the goals up for the World Cup in a few weeks' time, because that was not quite a good enough performance for England, was it, in the end? Certainly not inside the penalty area. And yeah, a lot to think about before the World Cup. A lot for Serena to think about, actually. That's 2 games in a row now we haven't scored in, and that's a worry, isn't it, going into a big tournament? But let's hope we get it right when it matters. It's only a friendly today. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, frustrating performance, really. And yeah, if we can't break down the Portuguese defence, it is a worry, isn't it, when some of the better teams we'll be facing in the World Cup. But there's a few weeks left, a lot of work to do on a training pitch. And let's get over to Australia. Let's get working, and let's be ready for when it all starts, because we don't look ready yet, do we? We don't look ready for the tournament quite yet. We look as though we're a little bit short of sharpness. But we've got a couple of weeks. You don't want to peak too soon, I suppose. It's no good winning this game 6-0 today and then losing the first knockout game in the World Cup. We'll build up towards it as we go along, and maybe that's what we'll do. But yeah, it wasn't great today. And it's finished 0-0. What did you make of that?
Better second half. But...
yeah, it was better second half, but still not enough, is it, really?
No.
We need to be better. And I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll be better. So, yeah, not what we thought we was going to. We expected a few goals today. We was hoping for a few goals today. But the last proper friendly before the World Cup's finished, England 0, Portugal 0. And, yes, not the build-up we wanted, really. But I say things can only get better. And let's hope that they do when the tournament actually kicks off. Terry's in the chat as well. He says, afternoon, all in the chat. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're well. Regina says, Portugal defence good, attack not so good. Well, they didn't seem to want to commit too many players forward, did they, Portugal? It was almost as though they came for the draw. And I'm sure they're delighted with that, to be honest. But yeah, if they'd maybe tried a bit more in an attacking sense, I felt they could have had more chances, because I didn't feel our defence, that's certainly not our strongest defence, is it? Let's be honest. Could have probably been got at, but I mean, that wasn't what they came for. They came for the draw, and that's what they got. And yeah, their defence was really good. You have to say they gave everything, didn't they? Blocks, throwing bodies in on the line, denying us clear opportunities. There was only really 2 clear opportunities that we had all game. So you have to give them, credit for that. Which Andrew says there, the sharpness will come as the group gets more training together. Well, yeah, let's hope so. We certainly need a little bit more sharpness, don't we? And the good news is, I mean, we've got a reasonably, I mean, you don't like to say an easy group. It's a comfortable group that we should get through. Not that it's going to be easy. We've got 3 games that we have to get results, but maybe we can get some momentum from playing those games as well. And hopefully, when it matters, we'll get it right as we did last summer. But I'm nowhere near as confident as I was last year. Archduke Austria's here, says, how you doing? Good evening. That's a whole new group of people to me. Well, no, I don't know if you've seen everybody before. We're all here today watching this game. But yeah, it's been it's been a bit of football to watch, which, we haven't had any football for a few weeks. So it's been nice to watch some football. Shame there was no goals that we could enjoy. There was almost 1 or 2 in that second half for England. Russo there, they're just showing they were probably the best chance of the lot. And in fact, Russo could have had a hat-trick in the second half with a little bit more luck. wasn't quite meant to be. Hopefully, she's saving some goals for the World Cup, and of course, saving them all for next season when she's playing for Arsenal, which is what we want to see. Terry says, too many Arsenal players missing today. Don't look good without that class missing. Exactly, yeah. I mean, obviously, we know Beth and Leah are going to be big misses anyway. But as I said before, England, the players that are coming into the team have got to step up. They've got to. And today, I thought Lauren James played pretty well, to be fair. I thought she had a decent game in a couple of different positions. Lauren Hemp was decent when she was on the pitch, put some good balls in. Chloe Kelly and Russo made a big impact in the second half as well. But, we need to be better. We need more. These players have got to step up and give us more when it matters. And can they do it? We'll have to see. I thought Kate Robertson actually as well. I want to give her a mention to her. I thought she played well in those last 10 minutes or so when she came on. She had a bit of an impact, didn't she? Did pretty well. So there's some positives there, but not too many, not too much to get excited about at this moment in time. But there's still time. I think 3 weeks till the first game, isn't there? So we've got time to work on these things and improve. And the sharpness will have to come. Maybe it's going to take a couple of group games to really get going. And it isn't how you start, is it? It's how you finish, and that's what matters. And we saw that in the Euros, didn't we? Anyway, Serena's on there. Let's have a listen to Serena, see what she made of all of that.
Today's performance. Yeah, of course, we're disappointed that we didn't score a goal. I think we've seen a lot of things. I think it was a little different between the first and second half. I think we were too slow in our possession game the first half, and we had too many players behind the ball. So when we did pass it forward, then we didn't have enough players, but it was also too slow. I think we did a little better in the second half. We played hard on the pitch, and moments we played quicker and the ball tempo was high, but also still moments that we were too long on the ball. We were running with the ball too much. Although we did score lots of chances.
22 shots.
Yeah, well, shots doesn't say anything, but it doesn't say everything. But we should, of course, we should have got a record. We all know that.
So I was going to say, is there any worry when we do get a low block in the way where, when we can close down a team like Portugal, we weren't great coming out of the back, and really be more ruthless on what we're trying to do in respect of breaking down, making chances and scoring those chances?
Yeah, I think we forced them deeper. I don't even think they were that deep. Right. I think when we come to that stage, we need to, we just need to do a little better. Like if we see we cross the ball and it doesn't come in front of the goal. Yeah. When we have a final pass that is interfered, or little things like that I am convinced we can do better. And if we score a couple of goals and no one says anything, we could have been up 3-0. Yeah. We had one tricky moment, they didn't have any chance, and that's what's hopeful. And also when you see that we changed a lot of players, so also that players have to get adapted to each other again. I think we did those things really well. Because that looks simple, but it's not simple.
Serena, you've changed the back line today, obviously, as Amy Morgan and Jess Carter. How did you find their relationship throughout the game today?
Yeah, I think that went well. I was considering, who we wanted left footer or left footer and left back. But also, we have possession a lot. What's the speed of the opponent? And I think that's also what we showed now at moments that we 1v1. We knew that because they have centre forwards and sometimes play very close to each other, and that we saw with the speed of Jess and Esme that helped. And I think they were both also very calm. Yeah. And in the possession game, they did really well. So
did they get the kind of I'd say pressure you wanted to see on them? Did you expect more from the Portuguese forwards against Esme and Jess?
I think that's because Jess and Esme, I think they did really well because those two forwards are really good. They're unpredictable. That's what we've seen in other games, also last year at the Euros. Yes. So I think they did a really good job. Okay. And what the thing, sometimes they press quickly too, but they stay calm. And also with a midfield that they have to show them to play it out because I think we did that well.
Last question from me, Serena. So obviously a different style today. You talked about the pace of the Portuguese forwards. How are you preparing for the different styles you're going to face? China, Haiti, and Denmark. Those are 3 different styles that you're going to play.
Well, that's pretty exciting because it's fun to play against different styles of play. And that's nice about the World Cup. It's just we start with our style of play and how we want to play, and we always talk about principles and then come back to details and individual tasks. And then we see what does the opponent do and what we're really trying to do to take out their strengths and exploit their weaknesses.
Yeah.
That's always how we approach the game. It starts with us.
Coming class.
It is. And just finally, before we let you go, you've got one more game behind closed doors against Canada before the World Cup kicks off. Will you use that as an opportunity to tinker with the team again and figure out who you might start for Haiti?
Yeah, of course. We will come closer. They're like now, players came from holiday, from some time of rest. We had now 2 camps with some free time in between. So this was the first game after we've not seen each other for a long time. So last time was April. So I think this is good. Then we're going to travel from Wednesday. That will take a little time to get adjusted in Australia. Then we have one more moment to play, and then we should be ready.
Can I say,
Well-
Christina, I like the jacket.
Yeah, the jacket.
We do. You look very
I've got
good.
lots of
Very good. Well, we just want to say the best of luck. We'll be rooting for you. And thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Matt Serena.
Thanks for the support.
That's okay.
Oh, lovely to see Serena and to speak to her as always. And we are going to take a quick break now, after which we will carry
She talks about Sensorino actually, but yeah, I mean, she thinks one more game's enough. I'm not convinced, but anyway, we'll have to see. Let's hope it is. But yeah, I mean, yeah, she's right what she said. They're using different players. They've not played together for a while. Some of them have been away on holiday. They've not played football much. So yeah, maybe it's a little bit early. But when there's only one more game, I'd have liked us to have had 3 or 4 friendlies beforehand. I know that the time frame's quite tight because the season finished late. They'd need a holiday, obviously, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not ideal preparation, really, is it? I say a couple more friendlies would have been ideal, but it is what it is. We're flying out to Australia soon and have to readapt to a different climate and whatnot. So it's still a lot of work to do. But yeah, let's hope that we get it right when it matters. And we can't question Serena's record in tournaments with England, with Holland before, so she knows what she's doing. So we have to trust her maybe, but yeah, let's hope it all comes together when it needs to, and we won't worry too much about this performance. We'll be in a few weeks' time, hopefully. Terry said on the positive side, Jonas made some great signings so far. Over the moon. Super Gem put pen to paper. WSL is coming. No, I thought you'd be pleased about Jem Beattie signing, and when I saw that yesterday, I thought Terry will like that. And it's good to have her for an extra year. I don't think she'll play as much this coming season as she did the season just gone. Hopefully she won't have to. No disrespect to her, but we're hoping that we're going to have a stronger defence and we won't have the injuries that we had last year. We won't need her as much. But she did really well when she had to play, and it's good that she's got another year. Let's see what happens there. But yeah, we've made some good signings, and it's a few more to come. Hopefully, one who played today in the second half is coming soon. And maybe 1 or 2 others. So we'll have to see. But yeah, next season is going to be exciting, and we've got a great chance. But let's enjoy the World Cup first. Let's have a break away from worrying about Arsenal. There's enough time in the year to worry about Arsenal. We can have a few weeks off and enjoy the World Cup, and hopefully enjoy another England success. But we'll have to see. Bongo Goodness says, have a good weekend. And yourself, mate. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you very soon. So yeah, that's it then. Finished 0-0. No goals to enjoy, but a better second half. It was all right when it wasn't great, but yeah, I'm sure the next few weeks are going to be a lot better. We'll obviously be bringing you some coverage of the World Cup. I know some of the kickoff times aren't going to be ideal, but what we will be doing is we'll be doing a regular show of an evening, looking back on the games during the day and stuff like that. So we will be doing some coverage of the tournament. So join us for all of that. I'm sure Andreas and the guys will be here with us as well to look back on what's going on. And I say hopefully we'll enjoy another big tournament for England. And imagine England winning a World Cup after the Euros last year. Maybe it's too much to expect, really, isn't it? But we'll see. Let's hope that we play better than we did today, because we're going to have to, aren't we? But it's going to be good. So join us for that. Obviously, when the tournament starts, we'll have a preview show probably a week or so beforehand, and then we'll be doing regular evening shows throughout the World Cup, which I'm sure you'll enjoy as well. So join us for all of that, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching today. Don't forget, give us a like as well before you go, because it's really important. And subscribe if you haven't done so already, because we're going to try and really fly next season. We want to get to 2,000 subscribers, not far away. So hopefully by the time the World Cup's finished, we may be a little bit closer. Terry says, enjoy the rest of your weekend and see you all soon. Yes, mate, and yourself. Good to see you again. We'll see you very soon. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, everybody. What's left of it. Enjoy the sunshine. and we will see you on the next show in a few weeks' time for the World Cup. Unless there's something in between, if there's a transfer comes in, we may do a little show about that as well, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. We will see you very soon. And come on, you lionesses. Let's bring it home. Let's bring it home, the World Cup. Wouldn't that be good? Take it easy, guys. See you soon. So Arsenal now Frida Marnham again inside here looking for a second goal. Oh, she's got a second goal. That seals it. Frida Marnham again.